Hello. Welcome to the stream. The
Hi
camera's over
there.
here.
Oh, there's the camera.
Yeah, there we go. Hi, so I'm joined by my dad yet again. It's been a while since we've been in person for a live stream, but welcome. We're here today to talk about some Christmas movies. And I know that there was maybe a little bit of confusion. I don't know, but I specified on the poll where you guys voted and when I announced this stream that we're just talking about Christmas movies. Now, I have some Christmas horror movies on my list, of course, but you can include non-horror in this list as well. But my dad, you want to tell him what just happened?
Well, I was sitting here in a dress shirt, and then she said, "Why don't you put on one of your Christmas shirts?" And I had 2 minutes to do it, and I have about 5 cool Christmas shirts, and I couldn't find them, so I came running back with the T-shirt that I had on already. So
Yeah, I know. I was a little confused because I was like, Dad, it's showtime. That's why we were just a few seconds late there. And then he came back with this basketball is very good shirt. And I was like, what is that? Anyway, looks like we got a lot of people here to talk about Christmas movies. Cool. We have Mrs. Erica here. George is here, Papa Matinator, yes. And cult members unlocked a beast on this one. I have enough entries for 3 top 10s. I think I only have 4 honorable mentions, and I don't know if you put any on your list.
I did put about 5 or 6 honorable mentions.
Oh, okay. That's even more than me. I guess I could have put more, but I just, because when we do these top 10s, you guys put your list in the chat as well. So I didn't want to take up too much time. I can't wait. Same. Hey, Kylie, Father Christmas in the car. I guess you became Father Christmas for this one.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Hello, and the cult. Yes, welcome to another cult meeting. It's been a week. It's been a little while. I did not do a Wacky Wednesday this week because it's the holidays and I'm here. But yeah, maybe next time I'm here, we could do a watch along of Terrifier or something with my dad. Yeah. Oh, from the UK. Very cool. Rock fan made it. Nice. Yeah, you guys don't need to have a list. That's fine. That's fine. Hello. Good evening. I guess it's early, but it is also post Black Friday. I feel like this kicks off the Christmas season, and tomorrow's Cyber Monday and all that. So, I mean, I'm looking at gifts for people right now, so it kind of feels like Christmas to me.
Oh, we got a tree last night, and
that too.
The Christmas music has started in the retail establishments, so we might as well start it right off.
Yeah, I like to start celebrating holidays way early. I mean, I start celebrating Halloween pretty much when September kicks off. In the last couple of days of August is when I'm gearing up. So, yeah, I start celebrating Christmas right after Thanksgiving because I like Christmas. It's not my favorite, but, I love the movies of the season and all that. Gory Tiger made it. It is time. Hello, 100 Hippie, Papa Hippie. Yes. I love all the names. It doesn't seem like just one has stuck. Everyone has their own individual pet name for you. Hello. Happy early Christmas. Hello. Hi, David. Hope everyone's doing great. Had a happy Thanksgiving. We did, indeed. We're a decent sized group.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say something.
I was going to say, no, it was a good Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Nobody got drunk and fell into the stuffing or didn't get into any major arguments, and everybody seemed to have a good time.
Everyone seemed to have a great time, yeah. Had the little ones sleep over. It was fun. Hello, Brian made it. And Cult of Maggots. Happy Sunday. Same. Merry Christmas. Hi, Father of Hippie. Yes. I'm doing really well. I went on a nice hike this morning. I'm feeling good. Feeling merry, I suppose. How you doing?
Merry
and bright,
festive.
If you will. Oh, Desi made it. Nice. Time for an ice cold one. I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere in it.
Yeah, right.
Included both horror Christmas movies. Perfect. What would you say your ratio is for your list? Did you include any horror movies on your list?
No, I did not. That's what I was saying to you last night. I did not get sneaky. I know that people are going to have everything from Die Hard to et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. But my list is what I tried to rate the top 10 of my life of movies or TV specials back in the day of my favorites. So I did not get sneaky at all. Every one of my picks are actual Christmas holiday movie shows.
I didn't even think about Christmas specials Because I maybe would throw an honorable mention to, I enjoyed the Guardians of the Galaxy
Hey,
Christmas
don't be
special.
stepping into my territory.
I'm okay. All right, fine. Jeez, I'll let you talk about it. Jeez.
Don't get in my territory.
Yeah. Olive Coven, yes, basketball is very good. Yes,
Basketball
it is.
is very good.
I was surprised at how many non-horror Christmas movies made my top 10 of jollier than I thought. Yeah, I think that mine, the ratio is probably half and half. It's about half and half, I would say, including my honorable mentions, I guess. 9 honorable mentions. Yeah, if you want to start throwing your honorable mentions in the chat, now is probably a good time to do it because I'm sure we'll have a lot to get into today, so should get rolling on that. Oh, your first time joining a live. Oh, happy to have you. Cool. Yeah, did you bring a list, John? Let us know. We've only seen 2 Christmas horror films, Krampus and The Nightmare Before Christmas. Latter technically isn't horror. I would consider it horror. I mean, animation's not a genre, it's a medium, you know?
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas I consider that a horror movie. Even if it's gateway horror or children's horror, whatever you want to call it. He's Papa Hippie to me, yes. I think that for me, Father Hippie has caught on. Especially since we did our spoiler chat of The Exorcist and my dad came out with his priest costume on, or his priest, right? That's what they're calling me. Anyway, the Polar Express, does that count as Christmas horror? I would count that. The Polar Express, did that make an honorable mention for you or anything?
Yes, it's honorable mention.
Okay. For me, I do not like that movie. That movie has always unsettled me since I was a child. I don't like all of the characters that Tom Hanks plays. It's very off-putting and strange to me, and the animation just hasn't held up well. So that's a movie that I don't like, but that's an honorable mention for you.
Yes, it is.
But when would be the last time you watched that?
It was the first all-digital capture film in history, according to Guinness Book of Records in 2006. And it also was the biggest gross for an animated feature at that time.
Okay, wow. I had no idea. And
I remember it was a big deal when it came out.
Was it
but you were 5, 2004.
Yeah.
So I could see it being scary for you.
Yeah.
I know that you have said lately that you didn't like it. I need to go back and watch it again. I read that book to your sister, probably. Maybe read it to you later on, after the movie came out. But I read the book to your sister. I like it. I think it's interesting, but I do need to go back and watch it again. So that's why it was going to be, I took it off my original top 10. So
yeah, it's just, I think that we rewatched it a couple of years ago, and I just was so shocked that it was considered a children's movie, I guess, because there's one part. Well, first of all, like I said, all the characters that Tom Hanks plays are really intense, and I think that he plays he plays a hobo, and I don't mean a homeless person, I mean a literal hobo. He's on the train and he like chases the children or yells at them or something. Freaked me out. There's one point where the train crashes and skids across this icy lake. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. And then it's also just this really depressing concept where this kid, they go to the North Pole and he can't even hear the bells because he doesn't believe or something.
Right.
So everyone's having this great time, but then it feels like a horror movie where he shakes the bell near his ear and he's like, I can't hear it. And I don't know. I was a little taken aback the last time I watched it. I'd be willing to watch it again. I know we have it on DVD.
Yeah, I need to watch it again.
But,
I don't remember nearly as much of it as you do. I just remember that the animation was interesting and that the train eventually ended up at the North Pole and Tom Hanks played about 3 or 4 roles.
Yeah. It's a weird one, but I get that people feel endeared to it. So, no offense intended on that one. I'm dying to see Terrifier 3. The image of Art the Clown in a Santa costume is great. That's right. The 3rd movie is going to take place around Christmas time. So the first 2 Terrifier movies were Halloween, and the 3rd one's going to be a Christmas movie. Hello, Gustavo, and Ashton is here. Epic-tastic Joshua. I like the name change. From the UK, and Bah Humbug. Oh, A Christmas Carol. None of those made my list.
No, I thought about it, but I didn't put it on.
Although when I was a kid, we used to go to this play every year, and it was so cool and pretty interactive. I mean, everyone in the crowd, we dressed up all kind of fancy to go.
It was a theater in the round, so everybody
Yeah.
sat around the center stage.
Yeah, the stage is in the center, and the audience was kind of stacked up like all around the edge, and the actors would run up the stairs and it would be pretty interactive, and it was just really good production. Right, yeah. I would put that on my list, but that was a play, and anyway. 60% of my list is horror. That's a good ratio, I think. The top ones are mostly animated TV specials. Oh, that's what you associate with Christmas. Yeah, I was just gonna say I'd probably throw the SpongeBob SquarePants Christmas special, the Ice Age Christmas special. I love that one. Let's see if you guys are putting. Oh, here, yeah, we're getting some honorable mentions in the list. All right, Jingle All the Way. It's a dumb movie, but incredibly nostalgic. It's one of the most quotable Christmas movies ever. Put that cookie down. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I have to fix my list because I just remembered one that I can't believe I forgot. Hold on.
I don't remember Jingle All the Way. I had to write that down.
Yeah, no, is that the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it?
I don't remember.
I think it might be. Hold on. Jingle All the Way. I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's with Arnold. Yep.
And it's
the
1996.
Yeah, 96. So I'm surprised that you didn't watch that with Tara. Oh, it's on Disney Plus. So yeah, I mean, it's basically just your typical, a dad and his young son and doing dad things around Christmas time, I guess. Many honorable mentions from George. Okay, so Polar Express is one of his. Gremlins, Miracle on 34th. Oh, both versions. NL's Christmas Vacation. I should know what that stands for, but I can't remember.
Which one?
NL's Christmas Vacation. Why do I say National Lampoon? That's what I wanted to say, but that sounded so funky. I didn't know if that was right, but it was.
I believe that's what it is.
Yeah. Santa Claus. Oh, Rudolph. Hold on. Let me update my list again. Hold on. Because I loved that movie growing up. It's also stop motion. And yeah, got a soft spot for that one. Oh, Hereditary. The film drunk is here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hereditary. Yeah, for sure. Sweet, fun for the whole family. That's a great one. Oh, Elf didn't make your top 10. Die Hard, The Long Kiss Goodnight, Scrooge, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Gremlins. Some of those definitely.
Iron Man 3. Wow.
Iron Man 3? Oh, I guess so. Because that one, it's very snowy. That's kind of the backdrop of it. Yeah, I totally forgot. Who said I didn't see that comment, but did you? You didn't.
I saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I must have missed it. A very Brady Bunch Christmas. That sounds like something you would have watched probably.
Maybe.
Batman Returns, right? The Tim Burton, the second Batman one is kind of Christmassy. Oh, Micadelic made it. Happy Thanksgiving and other holidays. Home for the Holidays. Oh, it's a 70s TV movie proto-slasher starring a young Sally Field. No way. No way. Sally Field was in a slasher? Well, now I'm just going to put that on my Letterboxd list because maybe we should watch that one. Home for the Holiday. Maybe it will be on. Oh, yep, it is on Letterboxd. There it is from 1972, and there's Sally Field. Wow, that's incredible.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, Santa Claus 2, Violent Night, Silent Night, Jack Frost, Black Christmas, and Christmas with the Cranks. Oh, Christmas with the Cranks. That one's all right. What is it with Tim Allen? I guess he did multiple.
Yeah.
Christmas. Yeah, big Christmas movies. Oh, thank you, Sean. One Christmas movie that got destroyed by critics was Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. I didn't know he was in that. And I don't get it. It's a great Christmas movie with strong emotion. I have not seen that one.
I don't think I've seen it either.
I've seen the super ridiculous Jack Frost that's like this really, really low budget, I guess B movie. You could probably call it a B movie from I think the early 2000s. That one didn't make my list, but I covered it last year. That was my Christmas video last year. I don't care for Polar Express either. Yeah. Oh, not even as a kid. I don't think I liked it as a kid either. Because like I said, I think it scared me. The Christmas Chronicles. Yes. With Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. My family and I enjoyed both of them. I wasn't crazy about the sequel, but I really like the first one. Oh yeah. There's a marionette puppet scene on the train in Polar Express. That too. Yes, very creepy. Very creepy. I wasn't scared by it as much as you, but it's a decent 3D animated movie. It was 3D, I guess. I don't know. I don't think we saw it in theaters. I don't remember if we did.
Yeah, I think we saw it in the theater. I mean, you were 5. It came out in the theaters originally as a movie, so I'm almost positive that we went and saw it at the theater, and then I ended up buying the DVD later on. So at the time, I thought it was great. I had a lot of good feelings about it because of the book, because I read the book every Christmas to Kylie's older sister. So
it's a fun book. Oh, we got Lethal Weapon 1, Jaws 4, really? Violent Night. Oh, Edward Scissorhands. I forgot it's a very wintry movie, but I forgot that is there a Christmas scene in it?
Yeah, I saw several. When I was doing my research, I know Edward Scissorhands was on a lot of people's lists. That and Die Hard were 2 of the classic top. People had them in their top 10s of Christmas holiday movies. Both of those were probably the 2 most popular ones that weren't actually holiday movies.
Yeah, and it makes sense though. I considered putting some winter horror movies on my list because there are some movies that like horror, Misery and stuff like that. But I refrained from putting Misery and The Lodge on my list just because they're not explicitly Christmas. But I never make rules for anybody else. You can do whatever you want with your own list. So then we also got Batman Returns again, Bad Santa. Oh, Better Watch Out. Hold on. See, that one I didn't initially put on my list because the Christmas decorations are just the backdrop for it. It has nothing to do with the holiday, but it provides a really nice ambiance. And then obviously the name of the movie is,
I don't remember that one.
So no, I haven't showed that one to you yet. That'll be an honorable mention for me just because, it's not really a Christmas movie. Anyway, then we got, Home Alone, Black Christmas. Oh, wow. It didn't make the top 10. Interesting. Oh, happy day, everyone here. Christmas, Bloody Christmas will become a yearly thing now. I think for me too. I'll talk about that one later. Let's see. I watched the slasher with the Grinch. Right. So you know how they did Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
Yes.
So there was another movie released last year that didn't come to a theater anywhere close to me, so I just didn't go see it. But it was called The Mean One. So it's a slasher parody of the Grinch. So that would be fun. Maybe we should review that for Patreon.
Really?
It's probably really bad. No, not really. I don't think we should do that. But I think that it's David Howard Thornton who plays Art the Clown. So it's the same actor from the Terrifier movies. So I've been interested.
Remember, I still haven't seen a Terrifier movie yet, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm just one of the ones I haven't seen.
Yeah, I'm just,
I'm trying to keep it straight myself, so.
Well, yeah, no, I'm trying to help you out. Anyway, did your dad get you into horror movies? Keep up the great content. Appreciate that. Did you get me into horror movies?
I would say kind of, but I'd say that my dad got her more into horror movies. Her grandfather, my dad.
Yeah, but my grandpa kicked us off with Jaws and 50s sci-fi, and then you got me on to Jurassic Park and stuff like that. And I just forgot. There was one other one. Oh, yeah. I mean, the Indiana Jones movies definitely have some horror in them too. And you started me on those really, really young because they're PG. But, in the first one, a guy's face melts off. And then in the second one, someone's heart gets ripped out of their body. They eat monkey brains, I mean, and then in the third one, the guy just withers away into dust just right in front. I mean, there's a lot of horror in Indiana Jones.
There's horror in it.
Yeah, it got me kicked off on a lot of gateway horror and Tim Burton and stuff like that.
But as far as watching The Birds, Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Wax, House of Wax, those we watched at my parents' place, and sometimes Kylie was there just watching them with my grandfather. So
with my grandfather,
with her grandfather,
yeah. Muppets Christmas Carol is legit. I have not seen that.
Yeah, I saw people had that on their list.
Oh, David Cronenberg's Rabid. Santa is literally in the movie. If you know, you know. I don't know, but I haven't seen a lot of David Cronenberg's movies. That's funny though. I was not expecting that. Honorable mention, March of the Wooden Soldiers. I've not heard of that one. Is that like Nutcracker related or something?
Yeah, that sounds like that might be scary.
Yeah, a little bit. A Boy Named Christmas. Only seen it once. It's about Santa as a boy and his origins. There are fairies and elves. What?
Wow.
Need to rewatch to see if it's a staple. I've not even heard of that one. Let's see. The Flintstones Christmas movies. I don't think I've seen those. I think, yeah. Oh, we got a lot of fans of Jingle All the Way, I guess. I wish I knew what this reference was. I'm sorry. I don't. Not the CGI motion capture Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. That one I think came out when I was younger. I can't remember, but it looks super creepy. And yeah, the animation style of it is weird, but it's apparently CGI motion capture. I just want to show it to my dad really quick. I think 2009 was that? Yeah, with Jim Carrey.
Gary Oldman, Colin Firth. Wow.
Yeah, it has a really stacked cast. Carrie Elwes.
But yeah, I probably saw that.
I remember starting
I did not even think of putting it on my list.
So I remember starting it a while ago, and it just gave me a really weird vibe. So yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna watch that during the holidays.
I might try to watch it with you. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Jamie Lee Curtis voiced the Hippo Queen from Rudolph 2. Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Anyway, okay, honorable mentions. We got Elf, Die Hard, Long Kiss Goodnight, Scrooge. Oh, I think I might have already read that one. Jack Frost with Keaton can make you cry for sure. There's a joke about people swapping those in the movie store. Wait, swapping what in the movie store? Swapping the versions of Jack Frost. Yeah, I think I uncovered that in my review of the other Jack Frost last year. But do we want to get on with our other honorable mentions? Since we've already been live for over 20 minutes and we haven't started.
Is that what we're going to start with, honorable mentions?
Yeah, that's usually what we do.
Okay. One of mine is the Dr. Seuss, The Grinch from 2018. And that was with Farrell. What's his name?
Colin Farrell?
No, the musician.
Pharrell
Williams did the music for it.
And Tyler, the Creator, did too.
And Benedict Cumberbatch was in it. It was animated, and I remember that I thought it was pretty good. So it's on my...
Yeah, I think that one made my honorable mention as well. Yeah, it did. Yep, I have it at number 12. I really liked that one because it was a much more humanistic portrayal of the Grinch, which I love Jim Carrey's The Grinch, but it doesn't have as much emotion in it, where I feel like that animated one that came out just a few years ago, it's a really sympathetic approach to the Grinch. He's this really nervous, green, hairy guy that just has really bad social anxiety. So everyone thinks that he's super grumpy and whatever, which he kind of is, but just because he's isolating himself, because he's, it's a little portrait of mental illness in a way, honestly. So, yeah. I
don't know. I personally can relate to this particular Grinch pretty well.
I agree. I agree. Let's see. Any more honorable mentions in here? Oh, thank you, Sean. Watch Jack Frost. Can't recommend it enough. Maybe we should finally give that one a go this year. The one with Michael Keaton. Let's see. And any more honorable mentions? I think people have... Oh, here we go. The Ginger Dead Man from 2005, a witch revives her dead serial killer son into a giant psychopathic gingerbread man, played by Gary Busey.
Well, King of the Dead, you got me on that one. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Sounds kind of interesting.
I have never. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I gotta put that one. That one might be on my list. My watch list. But yeah, definitely haven't seen that one. Actually, you're actually not late at all. We just started with our honorable mentions, so good timing. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Right, it's a Thanksgiving film, but for people in the UK, it feels like a Christmas movie. I think a lot of people watch that like right after Thanksgiving to kind of kick off the season. I've never seen it though, but it was just sent to me on Blu-ray. It stars Steve Martin.
Yeah, I know it. I mean, it was a big movie when it came out. I don't know. I might have watched it. I might not have. I was not into those kind of comedies that much. But
well, do you want to share what's your next honorable mention?
One I just want to bring up. I'm surprised that I didn't see anything in the comments about, and I'm not going to call it honorable mention, but it's one that people often talk about, and that's "It's a Wonderful Life" from 1947 with Jimmy Stewart, Donna Reed, Lionel Barrymore, directed by famous director back in the day, Frank Capra. I thought about that movie. I thought, wow, would that be on my top 10? And then I started thinking, have I really sat and watched that movie as an adult? And the more I thought about it, I thought, I don't know if I really have. They would show it on TV, in the 60s and 70s. It would be on TV, and it was, everybody of my generation knows the movie. Anyway, I read the description of the movie again, and it's really kind of a sad movie in many ways. Have you seen it?
You've never showed it to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never seen it.
But they call it Supernatural. It's on some 100 best ever movies. And it's basically about Jimmy Stewart playing this guy, George Bailey, who gives up his dreams to help others in the community, and then whose thoughts of suicide on Christmas Eve bring this intervention of his guardian angel, and his life changes. Anyway,
oh my God.
Nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. I'm going to have to actually, get it on streaming or wherever it is and watch the movie. Yeah. I know I have seen bits of pieces of that movie over all of my life, at least before the new millennium started, because they would always have it on TV. But I don't know if it would be on my top 10 movies.
Yeah, I think
so. I just wanted to bring it up. I thought lots of people would bring it up, actually, but
oddly enough, I do think we have it on DVD. So I would like to watch it, because that's a big gap in my Christmas movie history knowledge. And I've never seen Die Hard, which I know that's a debate and that's a whole thing, but I have also never seen Die Hard. So
I think I have that one too. I loved Die Hard, but I didn't put it into my Christmas holiday.
That's fair. I guess you can sound off in the chat if, is Die Hard a Christmas movie for you or what? Let's see. I'm going to give the 2018 Grinch a shot this year. I boycotted because he was too smooth and not ugly enough. No, he's cute. He's cute.
Yeah, it's a fun one, I think.
Oh, I remember Unaccompanied Minors. I used to love that movie as a kid, but I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I remember renting it from the video store. It was one of my favorites around Christmas.
I remember the name, but I don't remember the movie.
I don't really remember anything about it. Okay. Oh, my next honorable mention, though, we should probably let's just kind of bust through all our honorable mentions, and then we can get to our top 10s. So so I Better Watch Out as one of my honorable mentions. I have The Grinch from 2018. My next one is Santa's Sleigh, which is it's a very goofy, I guess you could also consider it a B horror movie, where Santa Claus is he's the slasher villain essentially in it. It's really ridiculous, and there's all this kind of, it feels like folk horror almost, because Santa's kind of this like ancient villain, but he's still, he's been around for thousands of years. And there's some 1,000-year-old beef or whatever that Santa lost some bet, and for the next 1,000 years he had to hand out gifts, but now those 1,000 years were up, so then he was going to turn into a menace again, or it's something like that.
I might have watched that with you.
Maybe, because I watched it around this time, I think last year. I might
have watched that with you now that you say it.
Yeah, you might have popped in and out, or
it's in another country, right? Like in Europe?
No. You might be thinking of Krampus, because in Krampus the grandma is German, and it's German folklore about Krampus. So anyway, Santa's Sleigh is a fun one, but I've only seen it the one time, so I can't really speak too much on it. What's your next one?
Christmas Chronicles 2.
Oh, that one made it. I really didn't enjoy the sequel that much.
I did.
Yeah, so that's on an honorable mention.
Honorable mention, Netflix only movie 2020 during the COVID year with Goldie Hawn added into the Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell. And I thought it was cute and fun. It's on my honorable mention. So
that's fair. Okay, my next one, is actually Krampus. Krampus, I was surprised didn't make my top 10. I always think that I'm not going to have that many Christmas movies to talk about, but there's always more than I expect. So Krampus, I have, sitting at number 15 on my list. I really enjoy Krampus. It's a dark comedy. It has Toni Collette in it from Hereditary. Mm-hmm. And she's also in The Sixth Sense. It has Adam Scott in it from Parks and Rec. It's just, I love that movie because it feels like one that you can watch right after Thanksgiving, because the tension of the family. They have the super kind of like Republican gun-toting, rural family that comes into the city to visit the family in the suburbs. And so all that tension there is just super funny. And it's I think it's also like a good social satire as well. So that was my next one.
Frosty the Snowman TV special, 1969 with Jimmy Durant. Used to watch that every Christmas from 1969 to probably the early to mid 70s. Brings back good memories.
And that's another one that I don't think I've seen. I don't think I've seen that one.
I don't know. How do you see stuff like that on YouTube? If it was a TV special,
I don't know. That's something that would probably be streaming on another platform. I would assume. I don't imagine.
Oh yeah, because if it was owned by ABC or NBC or CBS,
it would probably be on Peacock or something then. Right?
They probably have it somewhere.
Yeah, that's another one that I've never seen. I have the First Christmas Chronicles in my honorable mention. I have that at number 14 because I really enjoy the first one. It's the only movie I think of the, I guess, late 2010s that sort of captured the same magic as Christmas movies from when I was a kid. I just feel like a lot of live action Christmas movies don't really capture that kind of stuff anymore, at least that I've noticed. For example, the Santa Claus TV show, but we haven't watched the second season or anything, but, the first season was just, it was all nostalgia bait. It had good production design and stuff, but it didn't really have any of the magic for me. Christmas Chronicles actually does have some magic to it, I think. I really like the first one. What?
It might be on my regular list.
Okay, yeah. Okay, okay. Nice.
Another one for me, Santa Claus 2, 2002. Also, Tim Allen. He needs to get a wife and all that. I liked it, enjoyed it.
That's the second one.
Yeah, 2002.
Yeah. Oh, right. All right.
Mm-hmm. He needs a wife and that whole thing. I thought it was kind of fun. He gets to go back and see the husband, the new husband. What's his name with the sweaters and all that?
With the
whole
sweaters.
thing. Anyway, yeah.
Neil.
Anyway,
yes.
He goes back and everybody's still there. Actually, it was kind of fun. That part of it was fun because most of the characters and the actors themselves were in the second one, so not nearly as good as the first one. But I did enjoy it and laugh. I think I sat there and probably watched it with you or you and your sister. So
yeah, I don't remember the last time I've watched the sequels, but there's also the third one in which Jack Frost is a character and Mrs. Claus, I think, has a baby, and it's yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even get into the third one, so I know there is one, but I didn't get into it.
Yeah, I don't think it was very good. Yeah. My next honorable mention, up to 13 now, we have Black Christmas from 2006, which I'm not going to linger on because he hasn't seen this one, but it's terrible. It's one of those that's so bad that it's good. I think this year, because last year, we do our series, it's kind of like a boomer reacts to classic horror. We did talk about Black Christmas last year, but I think that this year I want to show my dad both of the remakes, and then we can do a spoiler chat on both of the remakes for kind of a Christmas special stream. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
The second one is terrible, but it has a really great Christmas feeling to it. What's happening? Anyway, I really enjoy it, even though it's bad, but it's, it's because I love a lot of early 2000s horror remakes because they're just so bad that they're good. It's a lot of early 2000s horror. It's just how it is. So yeah, anyways. You're up.
Holiday Inn, 1942. Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire, Irving Berlin wrote 12 songs for this film, including White Christmas, the actual song, which came out and won the Academy Award or was nominated for Best Original Song and Score. I love this movie. I've watched it many different times, and I just think it's a lot of fun. It's very old school, 1942, but a lot of singing and dancing with Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire. So,
okay, yeah, another one you haven't shown me, I guess.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Sorry, I'm really behind on the chat, I know, but we just hadn't gotten into our honorable mentions yet, so I'm gonna catch up a little bit. Thank you. Will Meister is here.
Hey, Will Meister.
Honorable mentions. Yeah, no, you're late but right on time, exactly. Also, Father Hippie, you didn't retire the Matinator, did you?
No,
of course not. Finally, Santa Sleigh is an honorable mention. It's a Christmas must. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it was a 3-star for me. Just kind of one of those perfectly entertaining, turn your brain off type early 2000s movies. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was also one of George's honorable mentions.
All right,
nice.
George.
Just throwing this out, Kurt Russell makes a very attractive Santa. Yeah,
he does.
I agree.
Yes, he does.
I agree.
Has anybody seen the new ad now with John Travolta playing Christmas?
Oh, in Cinemark theaters,
yeah.
Right? Yeah,
it's a great ad for Capital One, where City, modern days.
Yeah, because it's a play on it's
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, Saturday Night Fever.
And then he ends up dancing at the end. I don't often like commercials, but it's festive and it's at the theater chain that I go to. So if you haven't seen it, you might get a kick out of it.
Head out to a Cinemark and
speaking of Kurt Russell as Santa.
Yeah. Oh, I've never seen a Bad Moms Christmas. No. Winnie the Pooh Christmas. That one's probably good. I probably watched that as a kid. Thank you, Natalie. My dad lived in New York, and visitation would have us flying out to see him during Christmas time. So unaccompanied minors really stuck with me because that was me and my little sister. Yeah, when I was little, my grandma lived in North Carolina, so I was an accompanied minor myself a few times. Going across the country, which we were talking about that the other day. We were just talking about that because we don't know if that's really that much of a thing anymore.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out whether you could do that with a 7-year-old or whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, it's basically the flight attendants have to babysit you, and that's kind of weird.
And the time you did it completely by yourself, you had an actual connecting. Your grandmother was going to Pittsburgh. You were flying from SoCal to Pittsburgh, and your mom and I were the whole time worrying about it until you got picked up.
Yeah. After hearing Hippie and Matt talk It's a Wonderful Life, I wonder if Kylie would want to watch It's a Wonderful Knife. I do. I know I'm unfortunately not going to be here when it drops on Shudder because it wasn't in a theater near me, so I didn't end up seeing it in theaters. I really wanted to, but we have Shudder, so we can both watch it and maybe even do a virtual Patreon on it.
I've got that on here.
Yes, It's a Wonderful Knife, absolutely. And then also there's a new one that I think is just an action film, but it's Silent Night, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, coming out in the theaters.
Yep. People are already sharing their number 10s. Let's see, Home Alone 2. Yeah, rehash of the first one. Tim Curry is in it? Oh my God, I forgot about that. Can you bless the Antichrist? Well, yeah, some people say hex you. That's a good one. That's a good stand-in. Salud. That's a good one too. Thank you. Honorable mention number 1, Black Christmas. Oh, okay, the original. Blaze creepy, but not for the slashings. Margot Kidder basically just being Margot Kidder. True. Yep. Aside from that, don't get the hype. Oh, I love the original Black Christmas. The first time I watched it though, I think I watched it during the daytime, so I didn't really get it. But I've since watched it very late at night on the parents' big TV. We saw it in a little art house theater as well, and it creeps me out under the right circumstances. Did I share my next honorable mention? Was it your turn, or was it?
That was your turn because I said Holiday Inn.
Oh, okay. So this is my last honorable mention then. Do you have one more, or are you open?
My last was Polar Express, which we already talked about.
Oh, which we already talked about. Okay, So my last honorable mention would be Rudolph, the stop motion original from 58. Is that when it's from? I don't remember.
1964.
64. I was sort of close. I
was 5 years old.
Yeah, you were 5 years old. I mean, that one is just a childhood classic. I really had a fascination for stop motion as a kid because, everybody knows here, I think that Corpse Bride was my favorite movie of all time for the longest time. I was obsessed with a lot of stop motion stuff. So that was one of my favorite Christmas movies, just all growing up. And Bumble Bears Bounce.
Bumble Bears Bounce.
So that was my last honorable mention. I'll catch up and see if anybody left any more, but I know I was a little bit behind on the chat. It showed before Thanksgiving. The kid behind me goes, why is this funny to the people here? Who is that guy? This is dumb. She's talking about the John Travolta ad.
Oh,
I guess, kids wouldn't know.
No, that is for credit card people, but it's no doubt about it. It's for people over 50 to really get that.
Desi says there was rage. My husband put a raisinette in my mouth to save lives. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Okay, here we go. Starting with number 10s here. Arthur Christmas. Family dynamic is extremely heartwarming. A perfect Christmas movie and message for kids that don't get along with each other. Arthur Christmas.
I saw that on some of the lists while I was doing my research. I do not know that movie.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Movie's such a joy for me to rewatch, mostly because of how controversial people thought it was. And I think that one made my top 50 of the 1980s list, but I don't remember anything about it. So I just want to double check because I think that I gave it like 3.5 stars or so. Oh no, wait, no, I haven't watched that one. I could have sworn.
I know
I could have sworn. Huh. It's in my watch list. Which one did I? There's one that sounds kind of like that. I swear that I did watch. And it's about this guy that becomes disillusioned with the holiday of Christmas as a child because he learns that Santa Claus is not real. And so then he goes on a killing spree as an adult or something. Yeah, but I can't remember the name of it. Anyway. Frozen. The animated Frozen Disney films or the horror movie where the people get trapped on a ski lift. Very different Frozens.
Very different Frozens.
Very different Frozens. Thank you, Willmeister. Honorable mention number 2, the Santa Claus 3. It's okay, it does try, but it lacks something the first two don't have, or the first two have. Understanding some people only like Martin in doses. Turns out I'm one of those people. Wait, Martin.
Steve Martin?
Steve Martin?
Is that who that is? I don't know.
No. I might be talking about the guy that plays Jack Frost. I'm not sure though. Number 10, we've got Sint, a Dutch film that features a killer Santa monster. It's an action-packed, gory good time. You know what? I think a lot of you guys were recommending that to me last year. I feel like we would probably both like that one. It's got a lot of action and stuff. Or, well, I don't know, because you didn't seem to like Violent Night, so maybe not. But
Violent Night was very violent.
It was in the way that I really like. But yeah,
I might like Violent Night this year.
Yep.
Maybe. I have changed a lot in the last year.
Yeah.
As you know, and some of the people on here know, I've become macabre Matt. So, you know, Matt who loves gore. So who knows? I give it another run. I might like it now. Honestly, I'm not kidding.
I think you might. Actually.
I might actually.
That's a good point.
After some of this stuff that I've decided that I've liked in the last 12 months, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, we got him on board with Scream. You know, he loves the Scream franchise now. I mean, there's been a couple, I think, dark comedies that we've gotten you into that are similar. But why don't we start with our number 10s, and then I'll keep going through the number 10s on the list.
Mine is Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 1966 TV animated special when I was 7 years old. And that's one I watched every year from 1966 to sometime in the 70s. So just makes me feel good inside. The memories of it.
That one, I don't know if I've seen in full since maybe I was a kid. I don't know. That one was not one that became a staple for our family, but
no.
So you'll notice that my top
it was for my family, you know,
exactly,
my own nuclear family. Yeah. So I have very good memories about that. So
most of our family staples, I would say, are probably 90s, early 2000s, just because that's when me and my sister were kids. So I don't have a lot of those types of classics. My number 10. Right. My number 10 is The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. That movie, in retrospect, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes down. But as a kid, I think I consider that to be the most magical Christmas movie of my childhood, I would say. And there are obviously, 9 more movies that I enjoy more. But in terms of the Christmas magic, when I was a kid, oh, how I dreamed of drinking Judy's hot chocolate. I wanted to know what her special hot chocolate recipe was and lay in that big comfy bed when he gets to the North Pole and go to that version of the North Pole. That movie was always the closest. It always aligned the most closely to my imagination of what the North Pole was. And I love the Santa Claus so much. I'm assuming you'll talk about it later. Okay, so we've got Edward Scissorhands from George, one of my technicalities, but as Matt Nader mentioned, some sites, including Rotten Tomatoes, have it as a Christmas movie. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. We've got Silent Night, which is a remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night, which I haven't seen. Same Final Girl from My Bloody Valentine remake. Oh, and Dr. Loomis from the Halloween remake. Oh my God, why can't I remember his name? Sam, whatever, that guy, Fred Claus, never seen that one. Obsessed. Wait, the final girl from Final Destination 1 fighting with Beyonce because of Idris Elba? What? I'm sorry? What?
Wow.
Christmas Evil. That's the one that I was talking about. Yes, that one's also, I think, from like 1980 or something. I guess I haven't seen Silent Night, Deadly Night. I don't know. 10 is a Rudolph. Yep, watched it every year since I was probably 4 or 5. Still watch it with my family every year. Gotta love the traditions. Oh, Martin Short. That's who we were talking about.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he plays Jack Frost, I think, in the Santa Claus 3. Yeah. Okay. Number 10 is Krampus. Rewatched it last year and had a lot of fun with it. Same. Let's see. Favorite movie is Deck the Halls. I think I've seen that as a kid, but it's been a long time.
I might, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. Just know Scrooge with Bill Murray is my number 1. I've never seen that one. Scrooged. Let's see. I'm getting weird comments from people that I've never seen their names before. Let's see. Will never be topped. Plan on cosplaying as Carol Kane's fairy this year. Oh, fun. Number 10 is Gremlins. Malcolm McDowell. Oh, yeah, I was calling him Sam because his name is Dr. Samuel Loomis, right? But yeah, Malcolm McDowell. Great actor. Sending Love from Scotland. Very cool. Oh, Narnia. Yeah, not a Christmas film, but good winter movie. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Number 10, Matt and I agree. The original How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I still have my tape. It still means a lot to me. Also, Boris Karloff voices the Grinch, and it's perfect.
Yep.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Okay. Boris Karloff, the original Frankenstein monster, right?
Yes, and a high school classmate of mine who also moved from where I live now to Southern California and ended up having a child in your grade school. She married Boris Karloff's grandson.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Uh-huh.
So I could have been besties with the descendant of Boris Karloff?
Yes.
What?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yep. Went to your school.
Wow. Really makes you think. Anyway, let's I guess we should move on to, do you want to start us off with number 9?
My number 9. Just laughing makes me laugh about it, or think about it, because I was laughing so much. The Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas Special 2022.
Yeah,
that was one that we got all ready and sat down and watched it. And by the time it was done, I said, that was really fun.
It was a good time. I mean, I think I only gave it 3 stars because it was, but I was really entertained by it and found it funny just because Kevin Bacon was so good in it. He was so good in it. Kevin Bacon plays himself in it. And, Star-Lord, I don't remember his actual name, but the Star-Lord character, he's all bummed out, because he misses Christmas from planet Earth and those traditions and stuff. And then because he's all bummed out, the gang gets the fantastic idea to go kidnap Kevin Bacon because Kevin Bacon is the hero that saved the town in Footloose or whatever. And so they think that he's a real superhero or something, and they kidnap him. It's great. I mean,
it was just so we were laughing so hard. It was just so fun because it seemed like it was going to be dumb, and I know some people would think it was dumb, I guess, but it actually was very funny and just winking big time at itself. And the music was great, and I loved it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Music is always good. It was a good time. It was a good enough time. Yeah. My number 9. Let's see. Oh, I have Christmas Bloody Christmas, which I know that you haven't seen, but that one came out last year, and was just one of the most gorgeous Christmas horror movies I think ever made, because it was shot on, I could be wrong. I think it was shot on 16 millimeter film, and the lighting is just super gorgeous. I mean, the whole mise en scene. Okay, it's just a fantastic looking movie. A lot of people are annoyed by it because there's just a lot of, I don't know. It depends on whether or not you find the characters annoying. I personally didn't. I thought that they were cool, and I would have been friends with them. But yeah, it's a rip roaring good little slasher with really, really good atmosphere, and I really enjoy it. It's about this killer robot Santa. It's it's basically I mean, it's basically the Terminator, but the Terminator is in a Santa costume, and it's Christmas time. So, it
sounds scary.
I love the Terminator. We both love the Terminator. Yeah. So of course I love Christmas Bloody Christmas. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Empire Strikes Back and the first Harry Potter aren't Christmas movies, but they have great snowy chunks. I would say that the Harry Potter movies are pretty good Christmas movies.
Yeah, I saw that on some people's lists, and I have fond memories of the Christmas time, Christmas scenes, decorated Christmas hall, and things like that from the Harry Potter movies, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I would consider the Harry Potter movies to be both Halloween movies and Christmas movies, because they're just really good fall wintertime watches. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, there's been several Christmas, during the Christmas season where we rewatched the Harry Potter franchise. Just happens. We already got a number 8 here. Home Alone, best Christmas movie that isn't a Christmas movie. I guess not. Yeah, that's true. And then we got Gremlins, number 9, a cute classic. I think one of the best creature designs ever. Yep. Which did you finally watch that for the first time last year?
Yes, and I still didn't like it.
I know.
Never have liked that thing.
Yeah. Growing Up Black Means Coming to America is a Christmas movie. It is the closest thing I've gotten back then to having a Black main character in a Christmas movie. It is a very, in media-wise, it's a very white holiday. That's true, which I have not seen that one. Then we got.
I saw that one on some of the lists too. Yeah, I saw that. That was a great movie.
I thought. Okay. Oh, so you did see it. Okay.
I saw it in the theaters. Yeah.
Oh, when was that?
I don't know. 80s, 90s.
Oh, okay. Older than
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
It's really funny.
Then we got The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, sorry. You weren't finished?
Oh, I was just laughing because he's a king, and he actually has his own. He has all these different servants that do all these things, and one of them is his official toilet paper roller.
Oh,
I always have remembered that.
Yeah.
Still makes me laugh.
I guess I should throw that one on my watch list probably. You think, okay, Nightmare Before Christmas, I guess it does lean more towards being a Halloween movie, but you can watch it at Christmas time. I agree. Who doesn't love Jack Skellington? Exactly. I think it's one of those perfect ones. It's kind of like Harry Potter. You can watch it during either time. I could have been hanging out with horror royalty. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, Charlie Brown Christmas. That didn't. I shouldn't ask if it's on your top 10, but it wasn't in your honorable mentions. So, right, yes, Peter Quill. That's who. Oh, the Hawkeye show was fun for Christmas vibes. That's true.
Yeah, I saw that somewhere too. That was another one people brought up.
Because there's the showdown at the ice rink in the Rockefeller Center, right? With the big Christmas tree. Yeah. We really enjoyed Hawkeye. Yes. I really enjoyed that show. Yes. It was so funny. Yeah. Got to clock in to the bakery. Ooh, nice. Hope you both stop by Sierra Nevada sometime. Happy holidays. Let's see. Any more number? No. Oh yeah, here we go. Violent Night. Christmas Dies Tonight. I enjoyed it, but it's still fresh. I need to see if I like it more with time. Matt needs to rewatch it this year as a redemption rewatch. True. That's on the books. That's the plan.
Yeah, it is the plan.
Yeah, for Patreon content. We're thinking we're going to review probably Krampus and Violent Night. And then I'll be back in a few weeks so we can maybe squeeze in one more Christmas movie review.
Yeah, that's the plan though, Ryan.
That is the plan. Yes, Christmas Bloody, it slaps. It's so good. Let's see. It's weird. I don't know if this is like spam, but yeah, weird. I don't know what's up with the haters today. I have no idea. No idea. I think also maybe because I just experienced a lot of growth in the last month on my channel. And like the last 2 months, we've gotten like 5,000 new people. So, things they're bound to get weird when the channel grows. I just kind of expect that. Number 9 is The Grinch from 2000. Movie is so colorful with amazing cinematography and set designs. I agree. We'll talk about that later. We got Christmas in Connecticut from 1945.
Yeah, that's I thought about that one too.
You seen that one?
Mm-hmm.
And
well, it didn't make my list, but it is one that I saw a few times growing up because it's from 1945.
Yeah. Fluffy and silly, also extremely cozy and funny in the same way as I Love Lucy. We love Matt. We do, don't we? We do. Oh, The Children from 2008. I tried to watch that one and I don't really remember it. I have to give that one another try. Ooh, we got some Scooby-Doo Haunted Holidays on the list. Nice, wow. Nice. Let's see. Coming to America is great. Yeah. I don't know. I think these are bots because this has been commented 3 times. Kylie, she killed her goldfish and recorded it.
What?
I don't know. Wow. I don't know. I don't even have a fish tank. Let's see. Oh, All of the Other Reindeer. A Dog Who Wants to Be a Reindeer, which I know the book. We love the book.
Yeah, I know the book. I don't know if I ever saw any TV special or anything on that.
Yeah, no, I've never seen it animated or anything. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Christmas Special. Nice. They take over the North Pole. One. I definitely missed that one too. Rare exports from 2010. The remains of Santa Claus are dug up by a Scandinavian town, and slowly children of the town start going missing.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh my
King
God.
of the Dead. I may have to try that one.
Oh my God. Okay. So, Krampus at number 9. Good one. We got one for the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're bots, but this is just so funny to me that they're saying I killed
they keep saying that you killed
I killed my goldfish.
Wow.
Okay, let's see. Krampus at number 9. Yes, we love Toni Collette, of course. Yeah, every once in a while we just get bots in the chat. It's weird. Like I don't know what triggers it or whatever, but yeah, I dipped out for a second. All hell broke loose. I know. That's why we love the mods. We love and appreciate the mod squad for keeping on the bots and stuff. But let's see. We got here we go. Thank you. Number 9 is Friday After Next. What if instead of bringing gifts, Santa robbed you and everyone else on Christmas Eve? And also weed, pimps, fights, the usual hallmarks of a Friday movie. Oh, like a Friday the 13th? That actually sounds pretty fun.
Huh, Will Meister.
Will Meister knows like all the B movie classics.
Does.
But yeah, we should probably move on to our number 8. We've already been live for almost an hour.
The Christmas Chronicles 2018. You've already talked about it, but that one I very much enjoyed.
Yeah, that one similarly. I didn't want to talk about it too much because it was just an honorable mention, but I feel like it kind of captures the same type of magic as the Santa Claus. I mean, with the way the North Pole looks.
That's what I thought. I thought is somebody mentioned earlier. Kurt Russell was a great Santa Claus, and I just thought it was fun. I remember us watching it in 2018, and we had fun watching it. So
it was a really pleasant surprise because I just wasn't expecting much from a Netflix Christmas movie, but we'll probably rewatch it this year.
Yeah,
I'm sure we will. And then it also stars Judah Lewis, who is a little bit of an underrated horror icon in his own right. He starred in the Babysitter films that Netflix also did. And he was in a Shudder movie called Summer of '84, I think. He's a little bit of a horror king himself. And then I've got at number 8 Violent Night. So I love that movie. I'm really excited to rewatch it and see how I feel because the first time around, it's all in an effort to set up David Harbour's Santa Claus's arc. But in the first act of the movie, it's kind of depressing. I mean, all the characters kind of suck, including him. And I just wasn't really having a great time. But then once the action picks up, Oh, that was a fun movie. I ended up, I think, giving it 4 stars. Like I was able to forgive the first act and just had a really good time. Number 9. Oh, it's also Christmas Chronicles. Rock and Roll Santa. I'm here for it. Oh, that's
right,
true.
Desi.
There's the whole musical number where he's
he joins the band and
in the jail. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, we have to rewatch that this year.
That is a good one.
Because I don't think we watched it last year.
No, I've just seen it once.
We did it.
But
yeah. So
I forgot about. I even forgot about that, Desi, about that scene.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Oh, A Nightmare Before Christmas, good one. Oh, every Disney Channel show Christmas special pre-2010. Oh yeah. A lot of good stuff in that arena. Absolutely.
I noticed we have no Hallmark shows so far.
Well, because it's like
it's a whole different category of life.
It's just, I mean, they're all the same, and they're just all the same. Either you know, a girl comes back to her hometown from the big city and falls in love with her hometown again and meets a guy, or you know, a girl runs a cheese shop and then the guy is the cheese critic.
Honey, you are not the target audience for Hallmark shows. And I think it's funny and that there actually is a Hallmark channel now with all of the channels and streaming. They actually have it. And I would say that the over-under on the average age for that is probably about 68.
I was going to say I mean, they're made for like boomers pretty much.
Oh yeah. I would say I don't even watch them. So,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they're for, you know, like women that like to read romance novels and that kind of stuff.
There were some fun ones, kind of cute, Christmassy ones, probably at the very beginning, you know, before streaming and even before we had so many channels where it would just be a Hallmark special on NBC, something like that, where I did see some when I was young. And I don't know how young, I can't remember, but that were, you know, and then it grew into what you're talking about. It's, you know, it's grandmas and aunts and sisters that are watching these cute men and cute girls do these silly things at Christmas and all that.
And it's just, they're just, I mean, they all, you look at the posters and there's probably a wreath on it, and there's, you know, two white people. One of them's got on a red sweater, the other one's got on a green sweater, and you just basically just mix and match with that type of energy, and you got yourself a Hallmark Christmas movie. So yeah, I know, but I remember they'd be on TV, I think, when I was young, and I probably liked them at the time, but world is very oversaturated with them now. We got a Charlie Brown Christmas. Can't leave this one off my list, especially after Linus explaining the true meaning of Christmas to Charlie Brown. Oh, right. I forgot that it's like that's a little bit of a religious one.
Okay, well, some of them may be, but it's not anything that I would think about from the movie personally.
Charlie Brown, no, me either.
The ending of that it had anything to do with. Religious.
I could have sworn, I haven't seen that since I was a kid, but I thought it was all about friendship and family or something. Anyway. Good morning from the East Coast of Australia. Good to see your great family relationship shining again. On Christmas Horror, I'm going to catch up with Violent Night shortly. Nice. Us too. The Thing. I mean, that's great. If we were doing a top 10 winter horror list, The Thing, takes the cake. The bots are not very Christmassy. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're just, I don't know. There's so many of them. They all kind of look the same. But anyway, thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. Number 1 episode of all time, Scooby-Doo Christmas with the Headless Snowman. My favorite movie is a tie between the Santa Claus 2 and How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. Oh, the Grinch. Great pick. Great pick. We've got Santa Claus from 85. Oh, I guess that's different to Tim Allen's Santa Claus.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Me either. The Apartment from 1960. It's kind of a Christmas movie for people with seasonal affective disorder. I think everyone should have it on their watch list. Oh, is that one you've seen? Those.
Maybe. I mean, I know the movie, but I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Oh, okay. Got lost in the shuffle. My bad. Most Shane Black movies are Christmas movies. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is one of my all-time favorites. Has Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer in a neo-noir buddy comedy. That sounds good.
Wow.
It always makes me wonder, like, how these fly under my radar. And thank you. I'll give my number ones because I'm at work and wanted to show my support. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Sean.
I appreciate you popping in. Yeah, it was Violent Night was so fun in theaters. Did you walked out of the theater, didn't you?
I did.
You did. Yeah. I stayed. I watched it in a Dolby Cinema. It had a big wide release and I got to see it in the best theater in my local theater. And yeah, it was fantastic. Let's see. She's not Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's Halloween. He was the one killing pets. I know. I don't know where they got that. It's usually the bots are they link you to not safe for work websites and stuff, but these are really trying to she killed her goldfish. Look it up, you guys. Anyway, but Gremlins, yes, Gateway Christmas Horror at its best, absolutely. Produced by Spielberg, I don't know what I'm sorry. I don't know what is going on with me. Oh, I went on a hike this morning. Maybe I'm just.
See, Mrs. Erica Lauren Horn Mason. She loves Hallmark Christmas Hallmark movies.
There's definitely, there is an audience. There is a crowd for those movies. Oh, absolutely.
And I am sure Mr. Softy here could watch, 10 of them and like 3 of them.
Yeah,
to tell you the truth.
I'm sure. And one of them would probably even make him cry.
Yes.
1 out of 10, I'm sure. Oh, you're from Brisbane, Australia. That's so cool. I can't believe it's the next morning over there. That's so wild. Number 8, we've got The Santa Claus, one of my favorites from when I was young. Sequels are fun too, of course. Talk about that one later. It's not a Hallmark movie if someone isn't dreaming about moving to New York or returning to their small town. Exactly. Exactly. Number 8, Violent Night, exactly what I was saying, absolutely. Deadly Games, Dial Code Santa Claus. It's French, said to be the unofficial Home Alone ripoff, but it came out before Home Alone. And instead of the Wet Bandits, it's a psycho Santa Claus that invades a kid's home, but he protects it like Kevin, but he's much more Rambo-coded and badass and French. Also defends his grandpa, and it's an underrated horror gem. Okay, yeah, wow. It sounds super underrated. It sounds very
I don't know
underrated.
Where you found that one, Ryan.
Yeah, me either. In France, I suppose. The Shining. It's cozy. There's snow in it. Some family bonding. Pretty festive. Man. That one, yeah, fun for the whole family. Absolutely, absolutely. Number 9. Kylie killed her goldfish. You would know that one. Oh my god. I've just never. I know. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm allergic to the bots. I know it's I don't have a problem with it. I don't know. I could look into what triggers it, but I don't know. Because I don't really get bots in my YouTube comments usually, almost never. But on live streams, it's all the time. Anyway, did I really kill our goldfish? They're spreading the misinformation. No, I don't
fake news. Fake news.
I don't even have a fish tank. I don't know.
She's never had a goldfish.
Besides when I was, I don't know. I had an aquarium when I was like 8, when we lived in SoCal when I was young. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Number 8 is Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire. A show you have a Christmas special for Hold on. You get to know this family even if you weren't familiar with the original shorts. Okay. Just Simpsons special. I know they do a lot. A lot of people are also really big fans of their Treehouse of Horror type stuff. But anyway, she's allergic to her goldfish. Appreciate that. No fishies were harmed in this cult. You got the wrong one. Yeah, it's true. Let's see. Oh my god. I would go to gorefish.com to see. That's unbelievable. I probably shouldn't be pulling them up. I don't know if I'm making it worse. But anyway, let's move on to our number 7s. How about that?
The police ruled the goldfish a homicide.
Wait. Oh. Oh my god.
Rob says that if The Shining counts, so does The Lodge. And I know you brought The Lodge up earlier.
Right, which I mentioned.
Have I seen The Lodge? I don't remember that.
I've only watched it one time, and it's a really heavy watch. So I don't know when I'll be rewatching that one, but it was a fantastic movie. It made it in my top 10 of 2010s horror. So yeah, that's a good one, but not really Christmassy. And I wouldn't consider The Shining either. But let's move on to our number sevens. You are up.
My number 7 is I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. Yes. 1954, where they used the song that they originally had come out by Irving Berlin in Holiday Inn that I spoke about. I love this movie. It's Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye. Mm-hmm. It's Rosemary Clooney and another woman I can't remember. They have these sisters and the two men, and then they end up at this inn in New England, and he was a general in the war that they really loved, and it was failing, and it has a great song called Sisters, Sisters. So if you haven't seen it, you might enjoy it. 1954, White Christmas.
I will talk about that one in a little bit. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So my number 7 is Gremlins. This is one that I started watching way too young, but I remember I was at your brother's house.
Okay. I was going to say through no fault of mine.
No, definitely not. I was at your brother's house though. And they, for some reason, had a DVD of Gremlins. And so I watched it with my cousin who was my age for the first time when I was 7 or 8. I don't remember. And then anytime that we would go to their house around Christmas time, we would watch it. So it was kind of just a bit of a childhood staple for me. I loved, like when I was a kid, I loved any type of Spielberg produced horror or directed horror. So, Poltergeist is my favorite of the 80s. So Gremlins, of course. I mean, the animatronics, all that technology, what a time for horror. And it's PG, but wow.
What year was that movie? Early 90s?
Hold on, let me see, because I can't remember. It could be 80s or 90s. I honestly don't know. The first one is 84. Yeah.
Wow, 84.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. Why that seemed wrong.
Well, that's another reason I didn't watch it. That was the year I graduated from college, started my job, and asked your mom to marry me. So I had more important things to do in 1984 than watch Gremlins.
Yeah, you got a lot going on.
Yes.
Yeah, so Gremlins just is a childhood staple, and I think it's really fun. It's a really fun dark comedy, which, you know what? We watched it last year, and like you said, if we rewatched it this year, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I feel like it's something Grandpa would have liked. I mean, it's just so silly. Yeah. I mean, Anyway, maybe we'll try it out again. Let's see if we got any number 7s. Here we go. Oh, she's not Darla from Finding Nemo. Right, she shakes the fish. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, number 7, we got Home Alone. Kevin McAllister making a fool out of Harry and Marv. It's always a fun time. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Number 7, Polar Express. Family watches this movie every single year. It's a sweet movie with a good theme to it. Very memorable songs. I forgot that it had music in it. Is it a musical?
Might be, actually.
I don't remember, actually.
I have. That's the one that they did the animated live action and motion capture. Yeah, it doesn't say here whether it's a musical that I wrote down.
I forgot if it was. We got Arnold's Christmas episode of Hey Arnold. I think someone else mentioned that one earlier. First piece of entertainment I ever cried at. Wow. Let's see. It might mean they want me to do a watch along of Piranha, the original remake. I like the original. It's basically a ripoff of Jaws, just a little bit more gory and with piranhas instead of a shark.
I can't remember if I've seen that or not.
I don't think so. Number 7, we got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I guess I need to watch this one too.
Yeah, I have never seen that one.
The Technicolor is fantastic in White Christmas. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Number 7, the Rusty and Buttons Christmas Special. It's about a fox and a bear who are friends. Haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I have fond memories of it. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one. Oh gosh. Now we've got bots that are protesting for the lives of cows.
Yeah, now you've got quite a run there.
Wow. Little Women from 94, 2009. Not Christmas, but love it at Christmas time. Yeah, the one from 2019, Greta Gerwig's fantastic as well. Christmas Vacation. It makes me feel good that my relatives aren't that dysfunctional. Yeah, same. We've got a, fairly, all things considered for how large our family is pretty functional.
Yeah, it is.
Allergic to Goldfish Murder Rumors. I know. Christmas Evil. Yes. Oh, I brought that one. Yeah. Up earlier. You better watch out. It's another killer Santa movie, but it's more complex. The main character being a sort of taxi driver anti-hero. Yeah. Yeah. That one I remember. I thought that one was decent, if I recall, but I don't remember a whole lot about it. Let's see. I gave it 3.5 stars. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I said the story goes pretty crazy. Surprised this one never had a remake. I feel like it should. We got Silent Night, Deadly Night from '84, A Christmas Evil from 1980. Okay, so that made your list as well. A Christmas Wish, a heartwarming, touching movie about kindness. Came out 10 years ago. Christmas Wish. I've not seen that one. We got a Batman episode, a great Christmas episode. It has a Tim Burton vibe. That sounds about right. Alien Raiders. A few days before Christmas, shoppers are raided by masked gunmen who are actually rogue scientists trying to determine which of the remaining hostages are aliens in disguise. That sounds fun. Wow.
Where'd you find that one, King of the Dead? That one sounds...
I know, from 2008. I feel I'm behind. You've never seen Christmas Vacation?
Nope, I have not.
Surprising.
I know it is.
So many bots. I don't know if humans sick them on it. I don't know how it works, but anyways, why don't we move on to our number 6 then?
Mine's the 2000 Grinch with Jim Carrey.
Very nice. End of speech.
I mean, it's a classic.
It's a classic, yeah. I mean,
it is.
But why does Father Hippie like that movie? What about it?
Seeing Jim Carrey play the Grinch from the original one that I saw in 1966, 67, 68, 69 just took it to the next level, and I thought he was so hilarious. Yeah. And I liked all the characters. I liked the sets. I thought it was really, really fun.
Yeah, that's one of our annual watches. That one and another one that we'll talk about later. But we have number 6. I have Home Alone. Just I guess someone mentioned it. It's not technically really a Christmas movie, but they're all the Christmas decor and stuff. And to me, it's just so synonymous with Christmas and Christmas time. And I feel like that one speaks for itself. Also, it's maybe you could consider it a baby's first slasher movie because of how violent it is. I mean, all the booby traps that Kevin sets up and the amount of injury that the home invaders, fall into. They shouldn't be alive. They should not be alive. It's a very violent film. So,
I've never seen that movie from start to finish.
I know, because I think a couple of years ago, Tara and I put it on,
my
sister, and you weren't feeling it.
No,
you were not feeling it. Yeah, so I think you left. But anyway, hello, hi. Let's see. Does Sixth Sense count? I can't remember if there's Christmas vibes in that movie. I don't know. I know it. I mean, it takes place during winter, I think, but I don't know.
Is that the one that was filmed at your mom's job?
I don't know. That one came out in 96. M. Night Shyamalan.
Was Sixth Sense, right?
Pay it forward, she said.
Pay it forward.
She's chiming in from the other room.
She's puzzling right now.
She's puzzling, yes. Did anyone say Die Hard yet? Not yet, actually. I think that was an honorable mention for some people. Oh, Bad Santa, the most realistic portrayal of a mall Santa ever. Okay, I know that there are multiple Bad Santas. Is that the one from the Jackass franchise? Because I know that there is a Jackass Bad Santa movie. Also,
And that I won't watch.
Yeah, no.
I refuse all things Jackass.
Yeah.
I'm very much more open than I used to be, but I don't want anything to do with Jackass.
I don't even watch Jackass. The fact that it's real, I mean, I love super violent movies because I know it's not real and it's ridiculous. But yeah, no, I don't want to see that. It's a Wonderful Life. Yep, I started watching this around 2017, 2018 for Christmas. I can see why people call this one a classic. You leave the film feeling good. Yeah, I need to get on that one. I've made it to 24 years of age without seeing that classic, and I should probably change. Oh, Daddy's Home 2. Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, Mel Gibson, John Lithgow. Oh, I saw that one in theaters. I think that came out in like 2017 or something. tend to lean to comedies for Christmas because holidays can be sad.
I don't remember that one.
No, you wouldn't have seen that. Well, we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about Will Ferrell later, but
yeah,
because you don't like his movies.
Well, except for one.
I know, that's what I said. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
I get it.
Yeah. So we got very Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas. I haven't seen those movies. I need to though because I like the comedians in them. A Christmas themed Evil Dead would be so great in the cabin. Yeah, snow outside. They decorate it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
I know. We got an Evil Dead fan over here.
Yeah,
we do.
Like Evil Dead.
Yeah. I know, because I think the Terrifier movies, it's so smart to have the next one be set around Christmas time. And then I hope the next one is, during Easter or, St. Patty's Day or something, or maybe they go to New Orleans and it's, for Mardi Gras or something. I don't know. A lot of holiday potential. I'll let the right one in. It's got snow in it. That was one we tried to watch together and we didn't really love it.
Don't remember it.
Yeah, no, it was a Swedish movie, I want to say, or something about these two little kids and it's like a vampire movie. Sorry. I forgot. I pulled a weird piece of fuzz out of my eye. That was weird. We got the Garfield Christmas special. Funny, creative, and it holds up. Grandma stuff is pretty sad do we lose Grandma in that? I haven't seen it. We were not a Garfield family, really.
No.
This was a SpongeBob house. Klaus, the animation is hand-drawn and beautiful. Wait.
Oh. That's the one I think I was thinking of.
That one did that one come out last year? No. That one might have been like 2020 or something because we actually did our top 10 Christmas movies within the first year and a half that I started my channel or something, but we did a video. It was a long time ago, and I think you might have put that one on your list. I don't remember. It was animated and
I kind of remember that one.
I think it was a Netflix movie. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Number 6, we got Krampus. Nice. Only Krampus movie that matters. Oh yeah, because there's a bunch of other ones too. Cast rules is funny. Got great effects. Yeah, it's a fun time. Thank you, Wilmeister. Number 7, we got Jingle All the Way 2. Even though even I didn't think WWE's sequel to the Schwarzenegger classic starring Larry the Cable Guy and a wrestler would be good, I was wrong. There's more than you think to it. There's more than you think to it.
I'll take your word for that one, Will Meister.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be seated. Bad Santa is not connected to Jackass. It's just Billy Bob Thornton in a dark comedy.
Oh, that's right. That's the one. Billy Bob Thornton. Self. Yeah.
Oh.
I think I've seen that one because he's perfect in the role. Yeah. I mean,
this is an older movie?
He's just as an actor who was perfect in the role. I'm pretty sure.
From 2003. Okay, that makes more sense. Wait, that looks like the kid he might be from Unaccompanied Minors. I think that might be the kid in Trick or Treat also. I don't remember. But
you know what? I don't know if I've seen this one.
And then we got Lauren Graham, Miss Lorelai Gilmore. Wow. Okay. Anyway, why don't we move on to our number 5? Mine
is A Choy Bound Christmas, 1965. So that's another one of those that we started watching every year for many years.
Childhood movie,
TV show. And I don't remember the Jesus thing. So that's not why I liked it. I just love the Peanuts comic strip. And I loved the animated features. And my dad, her grandpa, had Charles Schulz's granddaughter in his class.
Mm-hmm. Wow, wait, Charles Schulz is the
animator for Peanuts.
Yes. Oh, that's cool. Wow.
And he had the library built at Sonoma State in Northern California.
Wow.
Charles Schulz Library.
Look at us and our connections to fame. Anyway. My number 5 is The Nightmare Before Christmas. We've talked about this movie a lot recently because it just came back to theaters, and that was actually our Patreon special on Halloween. We reviewed and did a spoiler chat of The Nightmare Before Christmas because we hadn't done that before. So
it was awesome, by the way, to see it in the theater.
It was so good
because I never had seen it in the theater.
Yeah, so
it was great.
And you guys, in like 2 weeks, I'm seeing Danny Elfman live. And he has, I think it's about a 10.5 minute section of his concert where he performs the Jack Skellington songs and he's going to be with the LA Chamber Orchestra. And I was so excited. Sorry, were you going to say something?
Nope.
Okay. Nope.
Well, you already told me about that, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm so excited. I was so excited. What I'm hoping for most, because my favorite composition by him is from Alice in Wonderland. So I'm hoping that he plays Alice's theme. And then, obviously his Batman music is really good. And so, yeah, I think he should be playing all of that. So, Apple Plus is doing a new Peanuts movie that will take place in NYC. That's your favorite streaming service.
That's what I've been watching a lot is Apple.
Yeah, just good high quality stuff.
That's good to know, Team Movies. Thank you.
Oh, I think the chat. Oops, I think I lost my spot. Sorry, I'm backtracking just a little bit. Number 6, we got Christmas Vacation, another favorite of mine when I was very young, still always watch. I'm surprised you haven't seen that one, Dad.
Not seen that. I've not seen Home Alone. I have not seen National Lampoons.
Same.
I've not seen any of those.
Planes, Trains, Automobiles, Steve Martin. I don't know if you're really a Steve Martin guy, but.
Yeah, I like Steve Martin pretty well. Anyway, I saw that originally in the theater. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. But I just, those aren't my kind of movies in general.
Yeah, he's not really that much of a comedy kind of guy, but we've gotten him into some dark comedies. Anyway, we got, P2. That's a movie I've never seen. It's supposed to be really good. I have not seen that one. You need to watch it alone. Let the right one in. Oh, did not consider that. Klaus was a Netflix production from a few years ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was on your list a couple years ago because it had just come out, so it was really fresh on the brain. A little bit of recency bias. That one I don't think I made it through. Actually, we started to watch together and it just didn't really.
I think you're right. I do remember that now that you say that.
Yeah. We tried, and then Netflix had also released some sort of musical that year around Christmas time, and neither one of them I could really jive with. Number 5, we got A Christmas Story. Ralphie's journey to getting the Red Ryder rifle is so good. TBS plays it for 24 hours straight on Christmas Day. Oh my God.
I mean, that's an all-time classic. I saw that originally way back when. I never really connected with that one, but during my lifetime anyway, I'd say that's one of the top, most popular. If you talk to people my age and a little bit younger that saw it originally and still watch it all the time.
That one was from the 80s, A Christmas Story?
I'm going to guess.
That's what I'm thinking of.
I'm going to guess that it was the 80s.
I just need to, 83. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm because, I've never seen this one. So, and that wasn't that also Bob Clark that did the original Black Christmas? Yeah. So, I mean, he's made 2 of the most iconic Christmas movies of all time. Yeah. So, I need to watch that one because I think
that's one where the kid puts their tongue on the
pole.
Yeah.
I've seen, because that's become like a meme and so I've seen that, but not the movie. Got a Bad Mom's Christmas. Great, but you add in Crazy Moms, it just elevates it. Also, the Kenny G one-line quip was amazing. I haven't seen that one. I do have the first one on Blu-ray, but I've never seen that one. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Robert Downey Jr. is phenomenal in it. Yeah, somebody mentioned that one earlier as well. Oh, it was the kid from Trick or Treat. Yeah, I know I'm a little behind on the chat. My apologies, but
what was that? Kid Bang Bang? What did you say?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Yeah. Robert RDJ. Huh?
I love him.
Yeah.
So.
Deck the Halls. Oh yeah, that one has Danny DeVito. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. And then it also, I think, has the guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, right? And he also voices Simba in Lion King. I can't remember his name right now.
Can't think of his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Matthew something?
Not Matthew McConaughey. No, it's Matthew. He was married to, I think he was married to somebody from Sex and the City for a while.
I don't know. Hold on.
Darn it. I know that guy's name.
I know. I do too. And I don't know why.
Matthew Broderick?
Broderick.
Yeah, Matthew Broderick.
Broderick. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. There you have it. He was
another movie. I don't know if I ever saw that entirely.
Oh, wait, he's still married to Sarah Jessica Parker?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, he is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I never knew that.
You said that was what year? 83? That was Christmas Story. What year was the
which one?
Which
one?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I went off
All
on
right.
a tangent.
Sounds good. My mind is blown. Because I never knew he was married to Sarah Jessica Parker. They've been married since 97, almost 30 years. How did
there's some pop culture that I knew and you didn't. What do you know?
never knew that. I mean, it just feels like an unlikely pairing to me for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, another one for the Muppet Christmas Carol. So for any Christmas Carol or Grinch movie. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So where was I? Oh, Christmas Bloody Christmas. Nice. Turn me on to the work of Joe Bagos. Oh, one of your favorite directors now. I don't know if I've actually seen his other stuff, but I should. Appreciate it. The Winter of Hannah the Fish, which is about a fish who dreams, but when she discovers herself a new owner, Kylie, she's killed. Okay. I don't know if that's for real. If that's a joke or
it's Mary Fan. No, I don't.
I don't know.
Some type of bot.
It's getting more elaborate. It's getting much more elaborate. Elf. Yep. Enough said on that one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, twins. So lucky you get to hear the score live. I know. I went to an art gallery and saw props from the movie on display. Ooh, I would love to do that.
You know what we haven't done yet? Just
the Academy Museum?
Yes. Yeah. It's embarrassing.
I know.
I mean, it really is.
I live there in LA.
The minute I heard him first talk about it on the Academy Awards that they were going to build it, I know the building. It used to be a department store chain that I used to work in the department store business back in the day. We haven't gone there yet.
I know. It's unbelievable.
2024, we are going. I'm writing it down right now.
He's just writing down the year 2024.
No, I'm writing Academy Museum. Okay.
Oh my God.
See, I have papers like this instead of the phone.
That's the camera.
Yeah, it's here. This is what I do. Yeah. I don't have my phone here, so.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. If you've ever wondered what he's doing when he's scribbling over there, he circles things and he underlines them and then he stars them. And it's a lot going on.
I'm old school.
It's a little chaotic for me. Miracle on 34th Street, nostalgic for me because my grandmother loved it. Watched it with her often when I was young. Very nice. Shredder. Somebody recommended this to me last year. Early 2000s cheesy slasher. So bad it's good. Yes. Snowboarder college students are killed by someone who hates snowboarders. So
Shredder, a cheesy slasher. So a cheesy shredder.
Yes.
I know that was a dad joke. So
yeah, thank you for connecting those dots for us. I wonder if a Michael Myers film could work during Christmas. What does Michael Myers do around other holidays? I mean, we know from Halloween Ends, the novel, that he was just chilling out basically in this dank little tunnel cave and eating rats and people, until Halloween came again. So that's usually what he's doing. But what would he do on Christmas?
I don't know. He'd have to one up. It's hard to beat what Jack Skellington was dropping down people's chimneys the night before Christmas.
Yeah, true.
As far as Santa and what he does, that is quite classic.
Yeah.
The things that he's dropping down people's chimneys for kids that are attacking them.
The tricks, not treats.
No.
Yeah. Number 5, the regional holiday music episode from Community. I've never seen Community. Got another wolf cop. What? An alcoholic officer, Lou Garrow, far from comfortable in his wolf skin, and his partner Tina team up to save their town from evil businessman that seduces the town with beer. Is this a Christmas movie? What?
King of the Dead. What are you talking about?
What do you want about? What? Oh, I'm late on the chats. People, they always let me know. Broderick, yeah, appreciate that. Oh, hello, one. Hello. Oh, thank you for the tip. Number 6 is the Futurama special, A Tale of Two Santas. John Goodman voices a murderous Santa robot. There's also a horror theme to it. It makes me feel warm every time Santa asks Bender, "Won't you join my sleighing tonight?"
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That sounds good. Not Matthew Modine. I almost said that too, though. He's the guy from Stranger Things. A great performance from pre-comeback Robert Downey Jr.
That's right.
So it's that one's got to be early 90s or around about
late
then?
80s, early 90s. Yeah.
Matthew Damon. Oh yeah, early 90s. Yeah. We should check out Spirited with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, that's a musical updated version of A Christmas Carol, right? I know it's a musical comedy. That's usually not my forte, so we have not checked that one out, but yeah. Gremlins, yeah. It is kind of an anti-Christmas movie. It is. Her story, yeah, it's unbelievable. I know you don't remember, but that's a good thing because it'll be a surprise when we watch it again.
What's that in Gremlins?
In Gremlins, yeah. She tells this traumatic story from her childhood and Christmas. It's unbelievable. And you're just like, this is a PG movie. That's unbelievable. Anyway, why don't we move on to our number 4? We're on number 4.
For Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 1964 TV special. Obviously, I'm reaching back into my childhood. For a lot of these that I've picked, stop motion, I love it. Watched it with my parents for many years, and then even my kids liked it all these years later. And my dad used to always say, as Kylie said earlier, "Bumble bears bounce," famous line in our family. And I was fascinated by what I didn't know, that it was stop motion at the time, but the way they did that, I didn't know what it was called, but it wasn't a cartoon and it wasn't a movie. And it's another one of those that just gives me back fond memories of my life and my family, both my current family and my old family. So it's hard to beat Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Do you remember why that line became so iconic in our family? Did we just like it, or why did?
Yeah, I just think that I think we used to talk about Bumble Bears or something, and then from that, my dad would just use that line for certain circumstances. So.
Yeah, I didn't know if it had something to do with, because I also know when I was a kid, well, a lot of kids do this. I would bounce a lot whenever I would get excited, and so they call me Tigger or whatever. That we always go Tia double gut or and that was our thing. So I didn't know if it was related to that because I would bounce around all the time.
No, no, the Bumble Bears bounce goes back a long ways before your birth, and it was a classic because the Bumble Bear went over the edge, and so did our hero, the miner and everything. And then they finally find him and he's got his axe and he's so happy. And he goes, and Bumble Bears bounce.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. So my number 4.
And the dentist.
Oh, the elf that wants to be a dentist.
Yeah, the dentist is great. The dad that, is macho and is trying to hide Rudolph's nose. There's a lot going on in that.
There's a lot going on, and it's about self-acceptance and being true to who you are,
Yeah, and Santa actually is, he's not accepting. He's making fun of Rudolph, basically. But then when he realizes he can use him, Santa changes his whole tune.
Santa's a fascist.
Yes, he's a fascist.
Okay, my number 4. My number 4 is Black Christmas from 1974. I kind of thought that would be higher up on my list, but even rewatching it, because we saw it last year in the Art House Theater, I realized there's just, that middle act just drags a little bit. I love the first act and I love the third act, but it does just drag a little bit, which is the only thing keeping it from being higher up on my list, because the parts that work about the movie are obviously perfect. It's such an iconic movie. So, I don't need to ramble about it really. And you still didn't really come around to it.
I didn't.
Yeah. But Billy is, I think, one of the creepiest movie villains of all time. That's one movie that no matter how many times I watch it, I feel unsettled. I think partially because there's never been a sequel. It's never been resolved. It's, just one of those nice kind of open-ended, real eerie movies.
Michael Myers would get hammered on St. Patrick's Day. That's pretty funny.
Wait, who's?
That's right. A little further down, right there.
Oh, nice one, Sammyverse. Yeah.
Sammyverse,
yeah. I know. I would like to see him on other holidays, but it just doesn't make sense. I think that Art the Clown is kind of picking up the torch on that one. He asks for a new butcher's knife every Christmas. Yeah. Tell your dad nothing wrong with being old school. No, definitely not.
Nope.
Definitely not. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, number 4, Elf. Yeah. Kylie's Letterboxd review says it best. Elf never gets old. Yes. Will Ferrell's performance is hilarious and fantastic at the same time. Certainly one of the best Christmas movies. Yup. Oh, we got Krampus. Michael Dougherty. Was he the same guy that did Trick or Treat? He is. Yes. Trick or Treat is my favorite horror film. I was glad to see him make one for Christmas. Yeah, which my dad, maybe briefly, I don't want to get too off track, but you recently saw Trick or Treat for the first time in theaters.
I did.
He was introduced to Sam, little pumpkin
head
little
guy.
Man. Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah. Which for him, a 2.5 star is pretty, that's fine. That's not a bad score in that. Terms.
No.
So,
and I went by myself, didn't know anything about it, but I was glad that I saw it.
Yeah. And then we got, Twinning, Black Christmas. First time I watched it, I was shocked at how genuinely unsettling and subtle. That's what I'm saying. Leaves a lot to the imagination.
It is unsettling, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think movies that are so evergreen for me, that unsettle me, are super subtle, that leave a lot to the imagination. So Black Christmas is one of them. And then I would say The Blair Witch Project is another. Number 4, we got Elf, of course. Oh, Love Actually. Oh, I forgot about that one. Catches a lot of crap for certain scenes, makes me dumb grin every single time. I like parts of that movie. I rewatched it recently, and it just has a lot of like early 2000s weird fat phobia in it. There's a lot of just making fun of fat people in that movie, which I did not remember about it. But otherwise, an enjoyable film. Do you remember that one? I don't know. I don't think you rewatched that one with us now. But it has such a stacked cast. I mean, Professor Snape is in it. The mom from Parent Trap. Hugh Grant. I think.
That is loaded.
Wait, am I Hugh Grant or? Yeah, I think Hugh Grant. It's a loaded cast. It's unbelievable. Number 4, Home Alone. Very nice. Favorite of my family night every Christmas season. 26 degrees. Oh, you're all the way out in Connecticut. That's cool. Across the country. Okay, number 5, thank you for the tip. We've got Holiday Heart. There's a terrible stigma among my people about Black men wearing dresses, but not this movie even back then. It's a drama comedy about a gay drag queen who takes care of his friends and his friend and her daughter. Oh, Holiday Heart. You write that one down? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one I haven't heard of. Number 4, we got Grinch from 2018. Yeah, I did a pretty great Grinch voiceover. I agree. The animation, I think, is gorgeous. That movie really, because I don't know that in my teenage years I saw a lot of animated movies in the theaters, but that was the first animated movie that really just, I don't know, they leveled up animation with that movie. I don't know if they had before then, but the look of that movie and the animation is so crisp, and I think it's three-dimensional animation. I felt like I'd never really seen anything like it. I thought it was so gorgeous. Yeah, you're right about that. We got It's a Wonderful Life. Twinning. Yay. Yeah, iconic. I forget just how funny it is at times. Oh yeah, I mean Margot Kidder she's a card, She's a card. Oh, excuse me.
Oh man.
Also, Black Christmas, National Lampoons. Okay, I think we're caught up. Do you want to move on to our number 3?
My number 3 is Miracle on 34th Street, as somebody already mentioned. 1947, won 3 Academy Awards, and it's basically Santa shows up.
Didn't we already talk about it as an honorable mention?
No.
I swear.
No, we talked about Holiday Inn.
Oh.
It was the only old one, and Wonderful Life.
No, you have it you already talked about it as an honorable mention.
I'm talking about Miracle on 34th Street, their Haunted Hippie.
Oh. Sorry, I don't know.
Anyway, I love that movie. All of a sudden, in the toy department in the department store in 1947, this guy shows up and, I don't know, seems to be Santa. And then all of the things that happen in that movie, and it's a emotional movie. I get teary-eyed every time I watch it, and I've probably been watching that movie for, I don't know, 55 years or something like that. So, and I still always love it. I think they did a great job, and that's one of the reasons it won 3 Academy Awards.
I just can't believe, I don't know why, but in my brain, that's the same movie. Miracle on
34th Street.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's not. Nobody's talking about suicide in the Miracle on 34th Street, okay? That's Jimmy Stewart.
I know.
And Santa in this movie is, somebody give it to me. I know the guy's name, and now I can't think of it right this moment. Edgar. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
the guy was great as Santa, and Kylie's got some issues there.
I have the giggles. I know.
She's coming over the top on me on that one.
I just caught the giggles because I was just so ridiculous. I was like, no, you already talked about it. And you're like,
look, I am organized here. Okay,
I know.
I've typed up a whole list.
You are. You're more organized than I. Oh, the 70s Black Christmas knocks it out of the park. Watched it on your rec last year. No, it's on your yearly holiday horror watch list. Look at my influence.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh, I love it. Number 3, we got The Grinch from 2000. Became a family staple that we have to watch on Christmas Eve every year. I think we are twinning. Yep, I have had The Grinch Stole Christmas from 2000, the Jim Carrey version. That is also my number 3, which was a little surprising. But yeah, I mean, I feel like my top 3, well, my top 2 and 3 might rotate a little bit. But yeah, love that movie. I'm with you. Thank you. Number 4 is basically any movie by Kristen Baker and Tello Films. Last few years, Kristen Baker and Tello Films released crowdfunded lesbian Christmas movies, best of which is Season of Love. I feel like you might have mentioned that one to me last year, but I have not gotten around to it yet. Season of Love. Seasons of Love. I don't have my glasses on. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Don't do it again.
I was almost going to say you guys are twinning.
It's
not the same. They're not the same movie. It's Wonderful Life at number 3. George Bailey is such an amazing character. I love Clarence the Guardian Angel. Jim Carrey's Christmas Carol. Oh, probably the darkest non-horror film I've ever seen. That's what I was saying earlier. I started because that was the one that I pulled up earlier. The one that was the CGI motion capture, whatever animated movie. And I was saying I just wasn't catching a good vibe from it. It was really,
added some stars
to it. That's how you know we talked about it more than once.
Exactly.
It's actually a good system. That's a good system you have. Yeah. Number 3, Elf. My list is becoming cliche. Me too. I did goof, and I can't stop giggling about it. I don't know why. It's not that funny. It's not
coming over the ropes at Dad on that one. I'll tell you.
I know. But it's good. Stick to your guns. Put me in my place. I was wrong. Number 3, Ernest Saves Christmas. Is it stupid? Yes, 100%. Is it warm my little black and tart with the magic of Christmas? Also, yes. I've not seen that one. Wait, but is that connected to, there is a movie called Ernest Scared Stupid or something from the 90s or something like that? I don't know.
Maybe a children's book.
Maybe it's connected. I don't know. Number 3, we got a Muppet Christmas Carol. Kermit and Gonzo should have been nominated for Best Actors. That one's been brought up a lot, actually. We were never a Muppet family.
No.
Nope. I was a Sesame Street kid, for sure. But that was the extent of my, puppetry engagement, I would say. Right?
Yeah, I would say you're right. And I never really got into the Muppets. I know that my mom and dad used to watch Muppet stuff. They thought it was really funny. They would reference it once in a while. Yeah.
Grandpa watched the Muppets?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, this is back in the day, remember, where we had a choice of, 5 TV channels and all of that. Yeah. We didn't have VCRs. Right. And so.
Oh, it must have been nice. We're so overwhelmed by choice now.
I know. I kind of like it better. Yeah.
Yeah. I preferred that. There's a big movie. It's the talk of the town. You go see it in theaters and, you don't have to worry about a bajillion other things coming out the same day. We were talking about that.
Yeah, we were.
Experiencing a little streaming fatigue, I suppose. Number 3, Krampus. Yeah, become a Christmas tradition for me. It's like a kid's Christmas horror story for adults. It is. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. I had no idea there was a Christmas special, Beauty and the Beast. Christmas Evil. Yep. Learning the truth about Santa. Toy factory employee loses it and embarks on a killing spree. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Oh, Richard Attenborough. John Hammond from Jurassic Park. Oh, plays Santa. I didn't know that. In Miracle on 34th Street. It's John Hammond from Jurassic Park. And that's David Attenborough's brother, right? The guy that narrates all the nature docs?
Yeah, it is.
It's not no,
coming
to you?
Wow, it's not the name that I was going to pull out for Santa.
Let's see. Miracle. Miracle. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I thought it was a guy named Edward.
Wait, that's 94. No. 1947.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Edward. I was right. Edward Gwynn.
Edmund Gwen.
Yeah. He was Santa, and he was great.
Huh. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say I recognize his face. He's in a movie called Them from 1954, where radioactive waste makes ants become giant.
Oh,
so
wow!
They're battling giant ants. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I think it made my top 10 horror movies in the 50s. There is an honorable mention. I'm
surprised my dad never talked about that one. That's right in his strike zone.
It's in his wheelhouse. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tales from the Crypt, an Amicus anthology purely for the Joan Collins segment for the Christmas vibes. I actually don't think I've seen Tales from the Crypt. Don't think I've seen that one. Better Watch Out. Yep, such a twisty and wild film. It is a lot of fun. I love that movie. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yes! Great minds. My preference is mostly for the TV special, but Jim Carrey will always be iconic. Yeah. Rewatch the cartoon every Christmas. It's a staple. The Christmas shoes.
Oh.
You know it.
Yes.
We've struck a chord.
Yes.
We've pulled a memory from the deep.
Mm-hmm. I just remember that this is one of those ones that I think I got teary-eyed quite a bit on. I don't even remember what year it was, but yes, extremely heartfelt and memorable. Yeah. I don't even remember when it was, but I have seen that movie. I think your mom and I saw that movie together.
I think, there's a song from that movie.
There is a song.
The song used to make you cry like every time we listened just
from that Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Please, sir, can I buy these shoes?
That's it.
For my mama.
That's it. You got it.
It's Christmas Eve and these shoes are just her size. Something like that.
Yes.
That song used to make my dad cry.
Yes. It would now if I listened to it.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was. I don't know. I was thinking it was Garth Brooks, but I'm pretty sure that your mom and I saw it, Christmas Shoes. I got to find that.
I had no idea that was from a movie. I just thought it was like a sad song. Just, let's see. Ernest P. Worrell has many movies. Jim Varney was a gift of physical comedy. So they are connected. Okay. Yeah. There's many Ernest movies. Okay. Thank you for the tip, for letting me know. Oh, Ernest was the Medea of the 90s. Oh, okay. Because Medea was Tyler Perry, right? He dressed up as a woman and was a recurring. I think that was like the early 2000s. Number 3, we got Charlie Brown Christmas. Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets, was actually really deep and trippy, really rad artist. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've read that about him.
Heard the name. Do we want to move on to our number 2?
Well, my number 1 and 2 kind of go back and forth, actually.
Okay, don't spoil the number 1 yet.
Well, it's going to be kind of obvious.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, my number 2 is the Santa Claus from 1994 with Tim Allen.
Classic.
Kylie talked about it a little bit earlier. It is magical to me, even when I watch it now. I love the way that they showed the North Pole and everything about it. And I just love the whole movie. And we watch it pretty much every year. Yep. And it's a fave.
It is a fave. It's a staple in this family. Absolutely. Yeah. My number 2 is also a staple in this family. That would be White Christmas, which my dad talked about earlier. I feel like the first time we did this, what was it, 2 years ago, maybe, when we last did our top 10 Christmas movies, we dressed up in matching onesies, I think.
Oh,
or no, maybe you were wearing your Hawaiian Santa shirt and I was wearing my elf onesie. But anyway, I think both times I've been surprised that White Christmas was not higher up on your list, because that was one of my grandpa's favorites.
Yeah.
The only weird thing about it, because I think that it's a perfect film, except there's one song where he's singing about missing minstrel shows, and that's one of those, you're like, oh yeah, this was made in the 1950s, right? Okay, yeah, that's weird. Yeah. That's the only thing that's just so weird. It's just so jarring, because the rest of the movie is just so wholesome and good family fun.
Yes.
And like, I think Rock Fan said, the Technicolor, it's a beautiful movie.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it just feels so rare to get movies with those types of set pieces and costuming and all of that anymore. I mean, the costumes are just beautiful. The sisters' costumes, and I mean, pretty much all the comedy in the movie still holds up. It's just about
Danny Kaye is
Oh, the physical comedy.
He's just a great second to Bing Crosby in this movie.
The physical comedy is unreal.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I mean, the singing, the dancing.
Yeah,
it was just.
Yeah, I mean, and the talent on display.
Yeah,
I mean, the dancing. And I don't even like musicals, and I love the movie so much. It's just, yeah, it's a favorite. It makes me cry every time. Also, it's very touching.
Nothing like hearing. For somebody my age, there's nothing like hearing Bing Crosby sing White Christmas.
It's just, yeah. And since I grew up on it, me too. Me too. Yeah. So White Christmas is my number 2. I think just because, yeah, I mean, I was started really young on that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see. Some good country croon in your singing. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, number 3, Arthur Christmas. Another one. This one has been mentioned multiple times.
It has.
Yeah.
And I saw it on multiple lists when I was doing my research, and I said, I have never heard of this.
Yeah, I neither. 2, we got Die Hard. One of the technicalities I included for the sake of argument. Regardless, it's regarded as one of the greatest movies of all time, and deservedly so, which I haven't seen. Number 2, Jingle All the Way. He will terminate your holiday blues. It's funny. It's one with Schwarzenegger in it. Little Terminator humor for your afternoon.
I get it.
I haven't seen Jack Frost. People brought it up earlier, but yeah, no, I haven't seen the Michael Keaton Jack Frost. Number 2, Elf. Such a cliche choice. It's fine. It's fine. Things become cliche for a reason. Yeah, James Caan, our misery boy, and his character arc kind of feels like an unofficial sequel to Misery. Yeah, I said that without even reading the rest of the comment. I should just read the comment first. Jingle All the Way. Don't care if people think it's dumb. I love it anyways. Another one that my family watches every year. I love the finale, even if it doesn't feel like Christmas. Fair enough. 2, Prancer. Do we get a side quest from Prancer the reindeer in it?
I don't know. Prancer, 1989.
Number 2, here he is, the Grinch, Jim Carrey's version. I'll take the cartoon too, but Jim just brought something special to it.
Yes,
I agree.
I agree with that.
I mean, nobody has that type of facial control under that many prosthetics. I mean, they just don't.
I think he's the most funny physical comedian. And, speaking of White Christmas, Danny Kaye was kind of like that. That was the kind of comedian he was back in the day when I think about that and how he plays in the movie. And he does a lot of physical comedy in that movie. He does a lot of physical comedy. There's one particular scene that he does all on his own where he's dancing and fake dancing around the anyway. So he was kind of like that now that you think about it. Now that I think about it, and Jim Carrey had just something about his physical comedy for a guy like me, as you say, that I'm not into a lot of them, but he's just so good. And I can't imagine anybody playing that Grinch role as well as he does in that movie.
No, absolutely not.
That
also reminds me, when you're talking about Danny Kaye, there's also the scene where the 2 guys dress up in the girls'
another
costumes,
one that is so
and
good.
They wave around the little fans and they have a little bit of makeup on and stuff.
That is so good. Yeah, Danny Kaye was really funny and super talented.
I forgot. You forgot something.
Reindeer games.
Santa Claus on my list. Basically a Santa version of The Fly.
What?
Wait, what? Wait. Oh, that's kind of true. I think he's talking about David Cronenberg's The Fly because Tim Allen is turning into Santa Claus. It's a little bit of a body horror because, he gains all this weight. He shaves his beard off and immediately grows back. I see what he's
saying now.
Okay. Yep. Ben Affleck.
Reindeer games. I've heard of that.
I don't think I have.
I don't think it's a Christmas movie though.
2, we got Rare Exports. Somebody mentioned that one earlier. Number 2, A Christmas Story. Every scene is just hilarious. We got the original Grinch animated special with Boris Karloff. Chuck Jones redesigned the characters from the book and made the whole thing work. Huge Chuck Jones fan. Fair enough. A Christmas Story again. Yeah, this one is high atop a lot of people's lists. Don't care if it's a basic choice. Rewatch the 24-hour marathon every Christmas, and it's nostalgic and funny to an extent. Not great, but a classic nonetheless. Another one for Jingle All the Way. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I read your comment. My bad. Thank you. Number 3 is Jack Frost. Both the Michael Keaton family movie and the slasher about the killer snowman came out around the same time, and confusion was real, displaying the horror movie, but selling you the family movie. Yeah, and I think the Willmeister was the one that first made me aware of the B-movie version of Jack Frost. So I covered it last year. I did a plot breakdown on Christmas. It's fun.
That's the one with Michael Keaton he's talking about, or a different one?
No, Michael Keaton is the legit one, if you will, and then there's another one that's called Jack Frost that came out either the same year or the year after, also called Jack Frost, which is a ridiculous B movie. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's a Wonderful Life. It makes me tear up every time.
Yeah.
Oh, am I going to cover Jack Frost 2 this year? I don't know. I actually haven't quite nailed down what my Christmas content is going to be this year. I actually don't know. I don't know. It's a good question.
Christmas is on its way. You better get going.
I need to figure it out. I know I spent so much time prepping for Halloween and, getting on that. Now I'm on my schedule that it's almost December. And well, we're gearing up. We're going to do some batch filming for Patreon content. We're going to do some reviews. Krampus, like I said, Violent Night probably. But as far as Christmas Day content, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'm popping in during my break, sending everyone love and good vibes from Winnipeg. Appreciate it, Corey. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Corey.
Yeah, the Santa Claus's body horror. What a great take. I know. I never really thought about it like that, but it's true. It's true.
I never thought of it either.
Yeah, your body going through a lot of weird changes, and all of a sudden I get that. All right. I guess everybody probably knows what both of our number ones are. I know what yours is now. Yeah. And surely you must know mine. Mine has never changed, I guess, because it was the same 2 years ago. It's been the same, probably since I was a kid. Well, no, when I was a kid, How the Grinch Stole Christmas was my absolute favorite. Because I just was obsessed with Jim Carrey. Such a good performer for kids. It's a good kids movie. But since then, for a long time, my number one Christmas movie of all time has and may always will be Elf.
And mine.
And his. I don't know what to say at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say at this point. It's a perfect film. It's a perfect film. It's such a perfect feel-good movie. And it's about found family, which I think just strikes a chord because I'm adopted. And I don't know, the brotherhood that they form and the James Caan of it all. And, when he finally starts actually singing at the end, I cry every time. I've seen the movie like 20 times.
I do too.
I've seen it like 20 times. We watch it every single year. Yeah.
It's the 20th anniversary. They showed it at my theater in the last couple of days.
Oh, but you didn't
go.
We've
been kind of busy. And plus, I know we're going to watch it.
Yeah, have to.
We watch it every year here at this house. And it's just
perfect.
My favorite movie.
Yeah, but yeah, like we were talking about earlier, not a Will Ferrell comedy duo sitting across from you right here. Yeah, he has a few comedies I've enjoyed, and I think that he's really funny, but for whatever reason, I'm not big on his movies, but Elf, it's his best performance. It is undoubtedly his best performance. 2, we got A Charlie Brown Christmas. Oh, my late dad recorded this cute Hallmark book with my mom. It holds a lot of emotional resonance for me. Yeah, of course. Thank you. George Clooney was cast but left to be Batman. But if you look at Keaton's snowman form, he looks like Clooney, meaning 2 Batman played Jack Frost at the same time. Oh. The more you know. The more you know. I have, speaking of, my deep dive of American Psycho is coming out tomorrow, and you guys are not going to believe who was originally cast as Patrick Bateman. You're not gonna believe it. But no spoilers. You have to watch my video. Die Hard is objectively better, but my number one is The Star from 2017. Animated film that is Hollywoodized, but I always appreciate a Christmas movie about the birth of Jesus. Yeah, if you're religious, I get that. We got a Muppet Christmas Carol at number 1. This is a popular one today.
No, it's popular.
It's
popular, and I don't know if I've seen it or not. I may have. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
But it's old though, so I would have seen this before
on TV or something.
Yeah.
I love how a Muppet movie manages to make the scenes with The Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come as the creepiest adaptation of Charles Dickens' story. You think? Wow.
There's some stuff I'm gonna have to watch.
Serious claim. Number 1, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey is a Christmas icon. Love the story, the characters, acting, everything else. Also, a lot of really inappropriate adult humor in the movie.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys noticed that. There's also one part where, oh, it's horrendous. It's horrendous. There's one part where the mayor is asleep and the Grinch holds up the dog and it's a really, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it.
Oh.
The Grinch holds up the dog's little booty up to the mayor in his sleep. And
I don't remember that.
It's bad. My mom is chiming in. It's bad, yeah. If you know, you know. I don't even want to say it because it's just horrendous, and I don't. Yeah. Anyway, the Santa Claus at number 1. I love this ever since I was a kid. Number 1, Home Alone. The classics, yes, Home Alone. Kevin McAllister was the evil one, not the wet bandits. If you say so. Jon Favreau doesn't get the respect he deserves as a writer or filmmaker. Well, I feel like with The Mandalorian that the tide has shifted. I think with The Mandalorian, I mean, he became the star, really, of the, behind the scenes. He became the star, Oh, thank you. Number 2 is Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie and it's awesome. That is all. Enough said.
It is awesome. I agree with you on that, Will Meister.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that in the theater. I loved that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Willis had his time in the sun there for 5 years or whatever it was, is one of the biggest movie stars on the planet.
Biggest action, cool.
And
guys.
what's the famous line of Merry effing Christmas Cowboy, or I don't know, something like that. He has a famous line in that movie, Bruce Willis.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals?
Nah.
That's from something else.
No.
I know that's from Home Alone, but
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, it might be that.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know.
I bet Will Meister knows.
Probably. That was great. Yeah, so quotable. Jon Favreau is a fantastic director. Yeah, I love his cameo as the pediatrician. I love that whole scene. Buddy is just eating the cotton balls, and he's like, stop eating that. Number 1, Krampus. Let's see if that changes this year. You have to keep us posted, I guess. Oh, my foot's asleep. Oh, I didn't even notice. Sorry. Number 1 is Rudolph. Yep, watch it every Christmas. Never gets old. Yeah, everything. Bumbles bounce. Bumble bears bounce.
I want to be a dentist.
Yeah, that was a pretty.
What?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yes, I want to be a dentist.
Yeah, I want to be a dentist. There's a rumor that they're remaking Elf. Boo! Boo!
Oh, come on. Don't touch a classic.
Yeah, because James Caan passed away. There used to be talk of maybe doing a legacy sequel or something, but don't do it!
I wouldn't touch that one.
Don't do it. Number 1 is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Great mix of Christmas and Halloween, horror and humor. It's not afraid to scare kids and parents. It's true. This is true. You could get away with a little bit more, I think, in animation back in the day.
I would agree with that.
Wait, Elf didn't crack your top? What? You can count on one hand the Will Ferrell movies I like. Yeah.
Does he? Wow.
Not a comedian for everyone. Same for us, Number 1, Home Alone 3. What? People dog on that movie. I've never seen it because I've just heard it so bad.
King of the Dead pulls that one from left field.
Yeah. I like that your announcer voice came back for that one. Yeah. The League of Gentlemen Christmas Special, a BBC horror comedy anthology. Oh, that's a new one. I mean, he's from the UK, so
saw that.
Bringing some of the culture that we don't know about.
Yes.
Number 1, I'll Be Home for Christmas. Let's see, any more number 1s? I said it already because I didn't think I could stay, but Scrooge, right. Doesn't matter how many times I see it, I cry at the end every single time. That's me with Elf. It's me with Elf, when the crotchety dad becomes uncrotchety and starts singing. I mean, it's just warms my Grinch heart. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Meister. Number 1 is Santa's Sleigh. Yeah, I mean, a murderous devil Santa played by a very Jewish wrestling legend. Somehow isn't the craziest thing about this movie. Also, remember when a stripper falls on Santa? That's how Goldberg met his wife. Oh my God. Come through with the fun facts. Wow. Oh, it was this one. Yeah. Yippee-ki-yay. That was the line.
Yeah, that was the line.
Yeah. Not while Will Ferrell is alive would they dare remake Elf. The audacity. Didn't he say that he didn't want to come back to the character though? I think because there were rumors and whatever, and I don't think Will Ferrell was down. So
I don't see why he would be. He's super rich and he can do a comedy whenever he wants. Don't ruin a classic.
Yeah. It just wouldn't be the same. There's just no way. Because what would they do? I mean, Elf, they have a baby. So what? It's the kid grows up and the kid rebels against Christmas or whatever and has to learn the meaning of Christmas and blah, blah, blah. Like, what?
I'm calling it dumb ahead of time. But
Yeah.
Anthony says the abominable snowman from Rudolph scared me as a kid. I agree with you 100%.
I think me a little bit too.
Yeah.
Me a little bit too.
He was
definitely.
Scary.
But I loved Gateway
But then
Horror
the
as a
dentist
kid.
fixed his tooth.
Yeah.
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 He took him out.
Oh, thank you. There was an animated sequel to Elf. Oh, what? An animated sequel? I haven't seen it. No, haven't seen it. Wasn't even aware. Of course not. Home Alone will always be number one, but National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation has risen in the ranks as of late. So has Jingle All the Way and Four Christmases. I don't think anyone else mentioned Four Christmases today.
Oh.
Yeah, rest in peace, James Caan. A legend. A legend. Oh, thank you. Home Alone 3 is underrated, nowhere near the worst film in the franchise. Really? Really? Because I know it's not the same actor. It's not, what's his face?
That kid.
That guy.
Yeah.
That one guy. It's not the same guy. McCulkin.
Collie McCulkin. Collie McCulkin?
No, there's a few McCulkin brothers, right? Something like that. Something
anyway,
or other.
We're close.
We're close enough.
Somebody's going to put it in here in a
yeah,
heartbeat anyway.
Macaulay Culkin?
Very close. Sounds a lot like what I said.
It's got to be something like that. Because I know it's not the same kid, so I thought most people just kind of write it off. So that's surprising to me. But I mean, that does it for our list. We've been live for over 2 hours. We did it.
Wow, I feel so festive now.
I know. I'm a little bummed we don't have any Christmas decor up yet, but you'll catch us again for a live stream towards the end of the month. I'll be back home in another 3 weeks. So
we're gonna put our tree up tonight.
We're gonna put our tree up tonight. Yeah. Fun. Thank you guys so much for joining us though. Oh wait, we should probably check and see if anybody put it in the chat. Yes, Macaulay Culkin. Yeah.
That's it.
What I said the last name was McCulkin. I
was close.
Mixed it up a little bit, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know when we will be live together again. I will probably be doing a watch along on Wednesday, and it will probably be a goofy Christmas horror movie or maybe a winter horror movie, some such like that. I am gearing up though for a week of watch along. So I'm doing another like I did for Shark Week. We're going to do it with dumb Christmas horror movies. So hope you guys are, feeling ready for that.
I have requested Haunted Hippie when
Yes.
she comes home for the next holidays that I get to do a watch along.
Yes.
So maybe you guys can throw some opinions at Haunted Hippie on what would be good for us.
Mm-hmm.
I dip in once in a while you guys are doing the watch alongs, but I feel kind of out of it because I'm not doing it. But I've asked her if I could have that for Christmas. I want to be in a watch along. It seems like fun.
It is fun. So no, we definitely should put your request maybe in the comments down below, because that's usually just a better place. It's more accessible for me to go back and look at those comments once we're finished with the stream, rather than going back and trying to find stuff in the chat. So yeah, leave us a comment. Let us know what you want to see. But until then, have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye.
Bye.